friends. Look what I have. I was trying to set it up before we went live. Hi. Am I sweating? Yes. Yes, I am. You bet your sweet ass I'm sweating. It is so big, Rhea. It is. Can we set it up together really quick and then I'll go plug it in somewhere? How we all doing? Hi. I'm not sweating that bad because I have a fan pointed on me, but oh my god, this did? It's a big boy. I already dropped it once, so maybe I should stop doing that. I was gonna wait, but I'm like, my apartment's kind of warm. Maybe it'll be good to put it together. Literally, the second I hit go live, the millisecond, my doorbell rang, and I'm like, oh, I know it's good. Also, hi everyone, welcome in. Let me say hi first, and then I'm gonna put it together. It takes like 2 seconds to put together. Alex, thank you so much for getting first. Hello, my sweet angel. Rhea, hello everyone. How we all do? We made it to Friday. We made it. We made it. Ricky, hi. You're not shocked, appalled. What if the hot dogs were like... Could I entice you if they were like chopped up into little bits? A shaving of hot dog in the ice cream, maybe? Bad, welcome in. And Whale, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's quiet with the music. And hello. Oh, you guys didn't hear the jump? Okay, good. Oh, I mean the drop, I did drop it already. The chicken I made, 10 out of 10 on post videos. I want to see. It's Friday. What if it's just a whole frozen hot dog? Just gnawing on it? Honestly, I get that. So I bought a new fan. Another fan. Because I have one of those like stand-up fans next to me. That's fine, I guess. But my apartment's very hot right now during a heat wave. And I usually don't run anything while I'm gone. But I feel bad for the boys. So I ran the fan the past few days because it's been really warm during the day. My bedroom's much cooler than the living room, not just because my PC's in here, but because the afternoon sun hits the window right here. So I'm suffering.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry.
No,
Mommy?
you.
Sorry. Mommy?
Alex, hi.
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
And, I could put this together. I could put this together. So I've been running the fan during the day, but it doesn't really reach them, because it just kind of blows there in general. But I overcorrected and I bought a tower fan. It is bigger than I thought. It was kind of expensive, but I went with something that was nicer and had good reviews, and that probably will last me at least a few summers. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well just get it because it's hot, and that way the fan will kind of get more area, and they'll actually like, the boys will actually get the air. You know what I mean? So, I think I just unscrew it and stick this thing back on. My cats are running around because I'm fucking running around. Okay. How's everyone's day? Are we good? What does this mean? Loosen. Loosen. I could build a PC on stream. Do you have those reflector pails for the windows in older buildings? Don't double pane. As usually lived in downtown Savannah. This is technically double paned, but the afternoon sun beams through these windows, which the window is the whole living room because the living room is small. That's not the way. And I was gonna get them, and I don't have the reflector things yet. And by the time I remembered, it was already summer, so I need to. I have a new fan that we're setting up together as a community. See, here's the thing, Lurky. I agree, but here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out if it's one of those things that people just say or it's true. Brother Todd, hello. I know, Todd, truly, we'll get to that. Here's my thing is I'm curious about England. I tried to actually look up the real information because everyone says, oh, the buildings hold heat. That's why it's not good for the summer. Valid. I want to know what that actually means. Because in the winter, let me fucking tell you. My apartment is so fucking cold, and when I run the heat, the second the heat turns off, you can already feel it. Like the air is gone. So I'm like, is that real? Is it just because I live in an older building, but everything's old in England, so I don't know how? I don't know. I mean, it's true though. This is hot, and also a big part of it is because I don't open the windows. And I don't get the cross air because they don't have screens and I have cats. So I do need to buy screens, but everything costs money. I need to buy some screens to put in the window to, so you have like 3 steps to this fan. Yes, Alex, that's what we're doing right now. Together. So are you asking? That's what we're doing. You just twist on the little base. So I don't have the screen, so I can't open the windows. I can open the window, but it's literally like a sliver like that. Like, because it auto locks to a certain position. So when I buy a screen, I can open it more. So that's part of the reason. Like, at night, I would open the windows, let the cool air in, but I don't have screens. I mean, it should be done by now. Alex, what? You're coming in really hot with weird energy. I'm also talking and starting stream. I've been live for about 3 minutes. Hi, welcome in. How's your Friday going? Did you have a good week today? Did you have a nice cold beverage yet? Or a hot beverage? Maybe you're a hot beverage person during the week. Bricks and stone absorb heat better, but bricks and stone also make for pretty drafty buildings. So it's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? I'm at work at the moment. You should probably be done with work by now, to be fair. Bricks probably trap temperature, so insulate heat or cold. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the key. It's not necessarily heat specifically, but it's trapping whatever the temperature is. So if it's fucking freezing, it's gonna hold that cold. I don't know. I tried Googling it and I couldn't really get a good answer. The answer that I wanted. Because you know how people just say things. I'm not saying the British are lying, but people just say stuff. So I'm like, well, what does that actually mean? Because like a lot of American houses are built out of wood. They're really insulated. Like things are different. So I'm just curious. I truly don't know how you starve with that AC. I'm a sweaty gal when I sleep. I had the fan blasting on me at like the highest level. But living in Florida for a long time, you do get used to the heat. Granted, my apartment was AC'd, but like as a chef living in Florida, you do just kind of get used to it. It's just hard to look cute when you're sweating. And that's the problem. I could sweat and survive just fine. But don't ask me to like have my life together on stream sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm very hot right now. I won't lie. But what are you gonna do? I gotta go live. I'm here for the people. I'm here to read this information booklet to you all. We don't need to know all that, do we? I already forgot about Florida. Alex, me too. You know they're in hurricane season. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Actually, no. I say that like all funny, but actually whenever I see a hurricane barreling towards Florida, it actually does give me PTSD. And I get sad and scared. I did last year. Last year I had an actual panic attack over it. It was actually not very silly goofy. Throw the manual out? Say no more. All it does is tell you like what the buttons do, because there's like different settings. But we don't need that. I think we just care about what this does. See, it has 2, because this also tells you the buttons. So like why print a booklet? Place it on a flat surface. Please don't stick forks in electric. Oh, shit. It is the hurricane season. It is the season of hurricanes. Did it feel like the hurricane was going to make a hard right come on you in England? No, I was just like scared. I don't know how to describe it last year. Because there was one that was going directly towards Anna Maria where I lived. And it felt... I had that like primal feeling of like, I have to evacuate. I have to get home. I got to pack the cats. I have to like... I was worried about the cats. And I'm like, the cats are fine. They're in England. They're in England. They're fine. They're fucking sleeping in their beds. You know what I mean? But I was scared. I was scared. But that'll happen when you've been traumatized. People always ask me why the fuck I moved here, and I'm like, whoa. You ever lived in Florida during hurricane season? I'm gonna go plug this in really quick. Can you guys like let me BRB for literally 2 seconds? The fucking plug. You can literally see it. It's over there. I'll be right back. Don't leave.
I'm kind of in love. Kind of in love. Uh-oh. Why does he look so good? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna do this first one just because he's drunk and just, you know, when you're drunk you just be like, you know.
Lambert, bud, gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blow. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, yo.
Where's that skull? Right now? We gotta look around.
This is a job for Vesemir.
No, Ian, take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wander off to? He could be beleaguered. I wager. Come, men, to the rescue.
Holy fuck. What? Oh, we're fucking doing balloon stuff. What are these? Are these bombs? Why do these look like bombs? What are these? It is a bomb! Can we load up our little balloon? Can we like pack away for a little adventure? Is it dangerous to put them near fire? Ah! No! 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 We're going! They left me! No! It left.
I'm back. Did any of you leave? Kidding. You can leave. It's free will here. Probably. I don't look my best. And that's okay. That's okay. I set that up. I ran. I was actually okay. We're all here. Okay, thank you, Luke. Thank you for taking attendance. There's a test also later. Probably. The answers are in the back of the book. I've stood at the door. Lurky, how are you doing in the heat? How's your house? I know your house is always like super dramatic with the weather. Hot, cold. I get that on a spiritual level. I was looking cute and I was like, okay. I tried to leave and they pushed me. Yeah, well. Okay, I feel better. The fan is off screen. He's shy. But he's oscillating. And I think Oliver already found it. I think he likes it. Hold on. Hold on. We have a quick cam we could do this with. Oh, never mind. He's over there. Oh, look at him go! Now I could just like spy on my cast for you guys at any point. But the fan's over there. See it? It's oscillating. The living room's very small, so. Are you gonna stay? Oh! Well. I don't know if he'll stay, so I'll just give it a second for me to set this up. I called work off early because it feels like it's gonna teeter on 100 degrees. Gross. Very gross. It's warm here today. Not as hot as yesterday. Yesterday was very hot for England. 25 is not that bad. It's worse in my apartment. I will open the windows later, but while I stream, it's too loud for me to, so like, we're just gonna sweat together if that's cool with you. I just have a glistening glow. I'm sun-kissed. The ginger is sun-kissed. But if it's hot where you guys live, please take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water, or get a fun little cold drink. I got my cold drink. This is a berry, like herbal tea type of thing that I brewed, and then I put it in the fridge so it's cold, and I put a little splash of ginger ale in it. I've been drinking this for a few weeks now because I have a giant box of the tea. But try that out if you want like something cold that's not a soda and water is giving you the ick. Sometimes water gives me the ick. I don't know. Get a little drink. You know what I mean? A cold tea sounds good right now, Leia. Welcome in. Yeah, it is really good, and it has no caffeine. So if you're not in the vibe, you know what I mean. But try it out. I saw a girl on TikTok do it, and it's funny because I'm a chef. Like I know to do things like this, but at the same time, sometimes you just need someone to make it, and then you're like, oh damn. And she was making little drinky drinks, and she made a lot of like green tea and like peach ones and stuff, like stuff you'd get at Starbucks. And I was like, oh my god, I have this fucking berry tea that I like, but I don't always love it hot. And I'm like, cold, it is fire. Caffeine will. That's so true. That is so true. But also, if you're an avid caffeine drinker, sometimes not having it gives you a headache. Just do your best. You know, take care of your body. Take care of your little body. We got a real feel of 101. Humidity's 51. We're kind of on the edge of the heat dome. Gross. It's warm in England today. I will say that. But it gets better because the sun's going down soon, and maybe later I'll open my window for a little bit. I don't know. It gets loud because I live on a busy street, so I get headaches regardless of what weather I have. Oh, I hate that for you. Oh, regardless whether you have it. Oh, yeah. Well, I hate that too. Y'all, I had such a fucking day yesterday. It was supposed to be 98 to my apartment in the attic of a house, and I only have 8 window AC. I'm scared. You're gonna be so great and brave. Oh my god. Also, do Queen, hi, hello. My angel. How are you? Sorry, I was ready for stream. Is it a summer solstice for you? Babe, I don't know what that means. Oh, isn't it like the longest day of the year? I don't know what time the sun sets, to be fair. Is that what you're asking? Work is done. I have to keep taking my earbud out. Tell them to go away. Tell them we're actually so busy. Pretty hello, my angel. How are you? Look at this. Hold on. Creddy. Do you see that boy over there? The camera's focusing on something else. Do you see him? Look at him. It's a little boy. I can't zoom in on that camera though, unfortunately. So when he comes closer, we'll, or if someone comes closer, we'll turn on the cat cam. It's a boy. Longest day of the year. Oh, you're probably right then. Brad, welcome in. How you doing today? Beginners are welcome on here on ESO. So welcome. I try to keep calling. God, I hate that for you. I hate that for you. Creddy, he's been sitting on that little cat tree you got me a lot recently, and I'm like, oh my god, look how fucking cute. He's so precious. Just a little baby. He's such a little baby. I hope everyone's doing good. How are you? How's our week? How's our week? Mare's sticking to me. Don't perceive me. I had a hell of a day yesterday, but I survived. If you guys were in my Discord, I told you I'm going to give you the long story short, because yesterday was supposed to be our movie night, and I was so excited. I've been talking about it fucking forever, and I had to move it to Saturday. So we are still doing our movie night. It's going to be Saturday, same time. As a new player for ESO, best cost for solo questing, because I have no friends. Also, don't you like the Kerr booty? I love it. Love the booty. I think the best, well, see now, Bread, if you've played in the past like week or two, they added subclassing, which means you could fucking take skill lines from other classes and put them on your character. So what you pick doesn't fully lock you out, except for you do have to keep one skill line of your original class. So if you're sorcerer, you have to keep at least one sorcerer skill line, but now once you're past level 50, you can add in other skill lines. And like try out stuff. So you could be a sorcerer that also has, you know, power lash from the DK and stuff like that. So you're not fully stuck, but I think a good character, a Templar is really good for questing because they have really good heals. So it's good to have a character that can heal easily, and a sorcerer I like because they're ranged. Sork, Warden Bear, Necroskeletons, the free ESO companions, lazy build, aka Fred Snow. See, exactly. So then you already knew what to add in. You already knew. I have a go home really have a cry day at work. You're saying, no, I'm sorry, Creddy. I hope everything's okay. I hope you're doing okay. I hate that for you. That build will work? Well, once you're past 50, you could do, the subclassing, and you could be a sorcerer and then add in the warden skill line that has a bear and the necro skill line if you wanted to. If you wanted to, yeah. Or you could be a Templar. They have good heals for a solo build. I think a sorcerer is good as well. I cried to assist for 30 minutes, raged at my boo for 30 minutes, watched the telly with the pup for 30 minutes, and I feel better. See? Look at you. Look at you. I love that. Certain people for certain things. Like, some people you need to yell at. Some people you need to feel sad for. You know what I mean? So I hope you feel better. I'm so sorry. A little downtime with the TV. I call that couch time. Whenever I get home, I have to have couch time with the cats. We sit and we watch a show while I eat before stream or whatever. And all the cats come and hang out. So it's very comforting. We're welcome in. Would that build be called the Posse? Pretty much. Templar only has one skill, the jab. I feel like you're not a new player, Brett, if you know all these things already. Well, Templar has a lot of skills. The jabs are definitely their, you know, definitely their main spammable, but they have good heals for new players. How many cats do you have? I have 3. I have 3 cats. My poor hubby is going to get lunch while I was at the office. He came home to me sobbing. My sister sat next to me and patted my shoulder. Aw, like it's okay. And then they got to feel the rage, because you have to be sad and then also the rage. I played Xbox years ago. Stopped when Necro's released. Oh, Necro's fun. Necro's a good class. I wrote credits on Blueprints last night. I feel so sorry. The game really opens up now. Wait, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. Congrats. How long did it take you? What was the time played? Also, that I did right before stream, because I was opening up the fishing game because I didn't forget this time. And you're an angel. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you be so sweet? Thank you very much. Now I feel like we need to be a cowboy sooner than I thought. But Templar is their glowing personality score. You stop it. 37 days, 1 run a day. Dang. Tal, look at you. Thriving. So what do you do now? Now you do more exploring, achievements and stuff? So glad to see Ollie in his tree. And you beautiful people say, I'm so glad to see you too. Do DK still suck? They've changed the things about the DK recently that now I can't remember, because I also took a break on my DK for a bit. I liked DK back in like 2018. Right before Necro, probably. So I don't know. No, I think they're good. But now with subclassing, you can add in other stuff to it. Is that a piece of record? It is. Ryan, welcome in. We talked about it. I wish listed it, and it popped up on sale. It's on sale right now. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I survived happy weekend. You did. I did. You did too. Hey, look. A whale shark. Well, do you have the PS now? Most people are, to be fair. Most people are. No further explanation. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Thank you so much, Thad. I'm really excited. Do you think, if you've played them, should I play the first? I don't know which order they came out in. Well, I guess the first one was first, right? So I play the first one, then the second. I feel like most people jump in and play the second one first. That's why I'm confused on which one to do first for Red Dead. I'm gonna yawn again. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I only had half a cup of coffee today because I was not feeling very well. So we're gonna ignore that. Do you have fave Pokemon? Oh my god, that's a hard question. I like a lot of Gen 1. I don't even know who's my favorite. I have like different forms of favorites. Like I have favorite cute ones. Like I love Mareep because it's so cute. It's a sheep. I love Vulpix because it's so cute. Same with Ninetales. So it's really tough. It's a tough one. I love Gyarados because he was one of my like first like big Pokemon. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, oh my god, he's so cool. I love Blastoise because he was my first starter. Do you know what I mean? I have weird attachments to them. The first one is usually first, and then there's Star Wars. That's what I'm saying, Crazy. Now I'm confused. 2, then 1. It's chronological. They released the first one on PC. It's a good port. Okay. Scarlet Vow is a Switch game nearby, but I can get you any shiny egg. But do you just have shiny eggs in your pockets? Or do you get them from those websites that just like hack them? Because no. There's 3. Red Dead Redemption, and then Red Dead 2. I don't see DLCs, so it should come with all of them. There's one endgame DLC that feels like a whole other game. And zombies. Now I'm very confused that. Now I don't know which one to play. Red Dead Revolver? Red Dead 2? So play number 1 first? I'm screaming, I'm scared. Apollo cheese? Okay. So 1 then 2, like normal. So how come most people play 2? Is it because it just is newer graphics? It's new? New? Red Dead 1 DLC, Red Dead 2. I see what you're saying. So you didn't see the DLC, so it should be in there. Probably. Most likely is. Okay. Got you. Like The Witcher. Stories are written to be played in order of release. That's just how I see it, at least. Okay. I see. I see. Oh, is it Shiny Mary blue? Or is it pink? I can't remember. I like hunting in 1 more than 2. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to hunt. We're gonna have to be cowgirls. All of us. I gotta get all my yawns out now. Ah! Okay, we're fine. I didn't have any coffee today and it was gonna fucking come to bite me in the ass, but I was unwell from yesterday. I was so fucking sick yesterday. Can you try the pasta build? I don't have those skill lines all leveled up, so it wouldn't be a today thing. Like, in time, sure, but it won't be today, because you have to level the skill lines as well. You could do Red Dead 1, DLC Red Dead 2, and then Red Dead 1. Creddy, are you being chaotic? Or are you me for real? I'm just trying to read the room, because now I don't know. Okay, I figured you were stirring the pot, and I was here for it. I was very much so here for it. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. We're playing ESO today. Nonetheless, we're playing ESO today. Are we allowed to bully tease? I don't know. I don't really know what you mean by that. Did I ever tell you I used to watch a TV series in reverse order? Are you being for real? Which one? Any TV series or like a random one? You're so chaotic. That's like the people that read the back of the book first. No, bro, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. Say there are 7 seasons. I was watching Steven. Am I stuttering? Season 7. The dyslexia is coming in full force. Watch out, everybody. Brad, you're okay. I'm gonna be so for real right now because it's hot in here. You're brand new. I love having you here and I'm excited, but you're being a little pushy and now you're like kind of. I just said don't do that and you're doing it anyway, so don't. Like, hang out, have a vibe, like just vibe with us for a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, just hang out. Especially not over something like that. So you watch season 7 versus 6 and 5. Mouth typos for the win. That's actually a good way to say it. It is a mouth typo. Because when I do type, it is gibberish also. Sometimes my phone is like, what are you trying to say to us? Because it's weird. And sometimes I have to Google, like, I'm spelling something so wrong, and my phone still is like, I don't know what you're trying to say. And then that's embarrassing when even the computer is like, girl, figure it out. Fight for your life a little harder. So yeah, that was it. I hope everyone's had a good work week so far. A good week in general if you didn't work. Work was fine for me today. I almost called in sick because I was not well yesterday. I was pretty fucking shitty. And then I woke up this morning like 5 minutes before my alarm and I was like, if I call in, it has to be now. And I laid there until my second like emergency, girl, you need to get the fuck up alarm went off and I just went to work. Purely because I'm going to Germany in a couple weeks for that ESO event. And it's just like extra, it's like extra money. And I'm like, not extra, but it's like, what is extra? It's extra money to go on a trip. So like, I didn't want to have less money from this paycheck. You know what I mean? I was like, and Fridays are a little bit easier at work. So I'm like, if any day I should go to work, it should be a Friday. But like after 4 days of going to work, I'm just fucking over it by Friday. You know what I mean? I always feel guilty calling in because I work from home. Never feel guilty. Unless, I don't know. Especially if you work in like, see, I'm saying that, but then I needed like my best friend last night to tell me that I'm not an asshole if I call out. But it's a little bit different for me because if I don't show up, which I don't know how your job is. For me, I feel guilty because I'm the only one in the kitchen. So when I'm not there, They have to hire a person. It's like a whole rush to figure out what to cook that day because I already had my own plans, and this it's just like a very like frantic thing. It's not like somebody else could just cover me. They have to literally like get a freelancer, hire them to come in probably late to like do, so it's a whole thing. I've only called in once when well, I had COVID last year, but I told them that like Friday night that I had COVID, so they had playtime by Monday. And then when I had neurovirus. But again, I did that really far in advance. So that was different though. This was just like I was sick and just really still kind of nauseous in the morning, and I really didn't want to go, but I went. You'd be a bit confused in season 7, and then you go season 4, and suddenly something will click into space. So you're like, you're just there for the chaos of trying to figure it out. It makes the stories more interesting, I guess. Because then you're going to keep going, like, oh my god, back there in season 6 I saw that, and this is where it's from. And it's a whole thing. More money you could justify spending? Yeah. Don't do it, mate. Todd, do you do the same thing? My boss will absolutely push me to log off when I'm sick. She's the best. It's a me guilt. Yeah, I get that. I get that guilt a lot. God, I love capitalism. It's so bad. And productivity conditioning out labor marks. You're so right. That's the struggle. Is I'm like, I just didn't want to go because I was still like kind of weak, kind of shitty. Like even today I sat down a lot. Like I really didn't do very much, to be fair, but I got the cookie done that I needed to get done. So I have a friend like that. They won't hire a second, so it's just them, and they can't really take time off for the managerial guilt trip. Yes, last summer they wouldn't let anyone take time off because of a thing going on at work, even though it didn't really involve me, but they needed me to be there because like if I wasn't there and a thing happened, it would have been more stress having like a random chef in there. So I couldn't take my holiday time until the end of the year. And even now when I take it off, they're like, oh well, we're not really sure. I gave them 2 weeks notice for like a 1-day thing I wanted to take off. I think it was a Friday for that cat event that I went to, and they were like frantic trying to get this chef to cover, and then they're like, well, how soon do you need to know if you have that day off? And it took them like 4 days to tell me if I had the day off or not. I was like, y'all need to, I'm like, 2 weeks is plenty of time to ask for 1 day off of my holiday time. In the UK, that's plenty of time. And then I told that was like the owners that were doing that. And then the managers, I told them, I was like, listen, you guys, this feels unfair. I'll just be real with you. I'm like, I have holiday time. This is different because, again, this is in the UK. America is a little bit fucking different, and we don't really have holiday time, and it's very, no one really gives a fuck. But here they give a fuck. But they don't give a fuck about me because they need me in the kitchen, and it's like they're trying to find the cheapest chef and like the most cost efficient way, all this shit. So I'm like, that's not my problem though. If I'm gonna pay all this, you know, be in the UK, I'm gonna do vacation time the way the UK fucking citizens do. That's just book it and go. But they're like trying to like bargain with me, like, well, what if, I'm like, how about no? Especially because I already give him a whole menu list. I already do all the food order for him. I write down a to-do list for the days that I'm off. I like have the order come in where it's just his food, and then the day that I come in, all the rest of the food comes in for me, so he's not overwhelmed by the 400 bags of food coming in. And it's like so planned out for me to take time off. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so annoying. Thank you, Credit. My tummy's okay now, but last night I did just eat a rice cake, like a rice cracker cake thing, and went to bed. That's all I could eat. I had ginger ale and a rice cracker and went to bed. PTO, prepare the others, 'cause I ain't gonna be here. Alex, I love that. I like to play the days off roulette and stuff for later. I'm usually fine, but I budget well. Days off roulette? What the actual fuck does that mean? Days off roulette? You just pick random days? I don't know if this is taboo to ask, but are chefs unionized? I don't think so. And I don't even know if it's in the UK. Unions? Is that in the UK? I don't know. But I don't think so in maybe like certain places in America, but I don't really know. Todd, I'm so sorry. Am I the one that's not getting it? I'm so sorry. Oh, you just you just take your days off, it looks like. I don't know. Hello. Do, 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 do. Unit talk should never be taboo. I agree. Also, hello, Double Off Alive. I agree. I don't know. I don't know anything about unions. To be fair, every restaurant and hotel I've ever worked at, the answer's been no. So I don't really know how that goes for chefs. Chefs have a very, again, I haven't really worked for somebody else as a chef in a long time because I was my own boss for a while. There's a lot of like unspoken rules with chefs, and it's like they don't get breaks. They don't have like a lunch break, even though, because usually you work at the dinner like 2 o'clock till closing or whatever. But there's no breaks at a lot of places. Some places will. Everyone will prep until like say 5 o'clock, and then everyone sits down for like an hour, half hour, whatever, before the restaurant opens. Most places I worked at didn't do that though, and it was just like you weren't allowed to take any breaks. I don't know. It was very weird. It was very weird energy. No breaks. I don't think I ever have had vacation time. Ever. At any hotel or restaurant. I've never had vacation time as a chef. You could obviously call out sick, but like you never had like, okay, now you have 3 days of vacation time to use. You know? I'll be 100% honest, and we're not going to judge. It's a safe space. I don't even know what a union in depth is. I don't even know either. Because I've never been in one. I think they just really protect rights, and they really push to like, if something's not right, they step in. They step in for pay as well. Like if people aren't getting paid well, it's very like the employer works with the union, not necessarily specifically the person. I think. I don't really know. That's kind of the vibe I get. Fair pay and benefits, yeah. So like if you're not getting what you're supposed to, you can like contact your union, and like they would go and like do. I don't know. I don't know why chefs aren't in it, because I think they probably, if anything, are some of the biggest group of people that should be one. But we unionized back when I was at grad school. We all went and voted together. At grad school? Unions also have a collective bargaining, so there's more power behind you. Yeah. Regular union worker here is basically represent the workers and negotiate benefits and protections. Look at you. And often I feel like you see it in like factory or like, do people even call it like blue collar work anymore? I don't think so. I don't think that's really a fucking term. But people that do like more, I don't know, like maintenance type work. Is that the best way to describe it? I don't know, like electricians and like plumbers. I feel like trade, that's the word. Thank you, Leia. I'm like, what is the word? What is this grasping at straws? Hands-on work, a handyman. But that's why I think that chefs should be in there too. But they might be. I don't fucking know. But I've said if anti-union people are managers and stockholders, oh, probably fucking landlords. Not that they're involved, but they probably want to be. Grad school students can unionize to force the university to pay all the grad students the same and provide spouse health insurance? See, I had no idea about all this, Creddy. Hell yeah. Stick it to the man. Literally everyone do. Literally all I ever knew about them was they got good pay. Yes, tradesmen, yeah. Grafters, is that a British thing? I think even every industry should be unionized. Yeah, I think so too. Because it's easy to get locked in and just treated like shit. I don't know how restaurants are now. Like I said, it's been almost 10 years since I've worked in hotels and restaurants because I was my own boss for a very long time. And now I do work in the food industry, but it's a very different space. I don't know hotels like now, but when I was a young ginger chef, I was getting the shit beat out of me. Not physically. Well, sometimes. I was getting screamed at all the time, worked insane hours, never allowed to sit, never allowed to rest, it was so fucking hard. But you think it's like a young professional, you're like, oh, I'm going to make it, and I'm going to be like Gordon, and you know what I mean? And then your knees give out, and it's over. It's over. That's when I learned about unions in the process. Also when we learned to not... Everyone likes unions. I was not happy. Oh, absolutely not. Proper graft is hard physical work. Oh. Riddle, welcome in. How are you? How is it going? In the morning on my commute, I'm always commuting with all the, because I go to work kind of early compared to, like, an office worker. I'm always there with all the, like, construction people. You can tell by their clothes. You know what I mean? Like, their cargo pants. And the one guy with the bicycle that I have a rivalry with. Also, I did get an offer to get my arm tattoo done tomorrow. You're going tomorrow? I'm alright. Portfolio site's having issues as always. Oh, I hate that for you. I'm sorry. I can't take it. I have too much to do. Oh, well. You'll find a time. How are you doing? I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Yours are great, but I'll just say, despite working twice as hard, I'll always get paid the same. But all the storms hit on my shift, so that's the way she goes, I guess. Oh. That is the struggle. I get that. I get that struggle. Did you move to the UK so you can get one so closer to being Gordon? No. I'd have to actually work at like a fancy restaurant to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Do we have the cussing? Hey! Not in this Christian Minecraft server. Maybe, actually. Who knows? I'm doing okay. I'm a little... doing my best. I didn't have a lot of caffeine today, so y'all, if I start yawning, no one's allowed to fucking... You know? I did not have coffee today because my stomach was upset because yesterday was my personal hell. You guys saw in the Discord, I had a doctor's appointment. Long story short, after work, I was going to leave early. I'm like, oh, a little early day. It's been fun. I'm going to get to leave early. Like 30 minutes before I was about to leave, I got a migraine from the depths of hell that Satan conjured up himself. And I felt it coming. I had a headache, so I was sitting in my little chair. My manager came in. They always, they're always making a cup of tea, coming in the kitchen, asking how I'm doing. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got a little headache. And I felt it brewing right here behind my eyes, in my brain. And I felt it brewing, and I'm like, this isn't good. And as someone who used to get migraines very chronically, I'm well aware of what's going to happen. And it was fucking hot as balls outside. It was 30 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit, I don't know, 80. And I knew I was going to have to commute to a doctor's office I've never been to. Well, went to once. And the migraine hit me so hard within 20 minutes of the headache. Within, like, less than that. And I was like, I didn't want to take paracetamol, like Advil, because I wanted, weirdly enough, to be in pain so that when the doctor was looking at my leg that is hurting me, I was able to tell where the pain was. Because, like, what if I took paracetamol and I could barely fucking feel any of the pain? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But I took any because I was sick. I had the migraine. And I had to, like, run out of work because I was so nauseous. Because when I get migraines, the nausea is so unreal. It was so unreal. And it was 1,000 degrees. And all the transit yesterday was 1,000 degrees. And I was fighting for my life on a train. But I had to get to the appointment. And Courtney was like, oh, should I try to help you get an Uber? Like, she was being very sweet, but I'm like, for one, I can't fucking just, like, wait for an Uber. Like, I was in survival mode. And also, like, what if I puke in someone's car? You know what I mean? And it's also hot, and they drive like assholes, and my stomach can't be doing this in the car. You know what I mean? And so I finally made it. I had to take a tram, which I've never taken a tram. So that was confusing. I took a tram, and then I walked 20 minutes in the fucking sun, because if I got onto a bus to then get there, I would have died. So I walked on, and then, I got sick twice, is the nice way I'll put it. That's how the British say it. Oh, I got sick. I got sick twice on the walk. I wish we had public transport here. I've only been on a trip twice in my life. I know, isn't that crazy? It's also crazy to know that not all of England has that much accessibility, and that it's mostly just London that has all the trains. I mean, it's trains everywhere, but it's not nearly like it is in London. So, like, it's crazy that I really only know London. But, like, the outside of train, you should... Stop cussing in this chat! You little shits. Long story short, you guys don't care about my story because you fucking saw it in Discord. If you're not in my Discord, maybe you should join. Maybe you should join. And I got to the doctor. There's also 1,000. I know that these buildings don't have AC, okay? I fucking know. I don't need a bridge to be like, well, we don't have AC. Well, you know what? Now the world is on fire. Maybe you should fucking get some ACs in your building, okay? That's the reason why people can live in Florida, because there's AC. I would assume in a doctor's office there'd be a little bit of AC. No. And mind you, I am so sick at this point. I am so nauseous. I'm just ready for death, but I have to go to this fucking appointment. So I'm sitting in the office, and they have just one fan blowing. And guess where I sit? Right in front of it. And I'm like, right in front of the fucking fan. Mouth breathing. I've been crying hysterically. Crying, throwing up, sweating, and just getting to this appointment. I look like a crazy person that was let loose on the streets of London. And I don't care who sees me. And I see a doctor. He's lovely. He didn't really understand my accent, but he did know I was from Northeast America, so that's interesting. I was like, how the fuck do you know that? And then credit keeps going, babes. I get out of the doctor, I'm like, okay, I survived. And it was also so hot in his office, and I'm trying to fucking lock it in and just tell him what I need to tell him. But of course, there's a slight language barrier. He does speak really great English, but like also my accent I know bothers people sometimes, so I'm trying to be really clear. And also the pain I feel in my leg is so fucking vague and generic. Like my leg hurts, and that's just all it is. It's nothing, there's nothing unique about it, which is why he was like, Anyway, so then I get out, and then I have to take a bus home. And it's not that far. It's like 18 minutes. I'm so fucking sick, and it's so hot still, and by then it's like 6:30, and I'm like, I have to. I can't walk that far. 18 minutes on a bus. I can't fucking walk that far. I'm just gonna lock it in and go. I get on the bus. I sit in like the seats with people that like are doing their fucking best, that would have walkers and stuff. Like, I gotta sit here. Of course someone sits right next to me, and then we're dragging ass on this bus, and it was so hot. Even the bus driver was wearing just like a tank top. He took his jacket off. He's like, I'm fucking fighting for my life in the front seat. Could you imagine driving the bus like that? And then we had to stop once to wait for, sometimes the buses are like too close to each other, as in like two of the same number are too close in the line. One will have to wait to even out the service, so he'll wait at a stop for 5 minutes so that the other bus can get further on the line. You know what I mean? And so he had to do that, and I'm like, the second I knew he was stopping for that, it's usually like 5 minutes they sit, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it 5 minutes, I'm gonna die. I'm sitting there breathing, drinking my water, and I'm like breathing like I'm giving birth because I am so sick at this point. I'm like, I might die. I'm sitting in front of this little thing that has all the newspapers there. I grab a newspaper, and I'm fucking fanning. I'm like, I'm fanning so hard with tabloids about fucking Trump, because for some reason that's on a UK bus. And I'm sweating, fanning myself with this Satan newspaper. And then we have to stop again, and there's so much traffic on the road that I live on. I was like, I just have to get, the second we were at my stop, I fucking pressed the button, and I flew off the bus, and I made it home. And that's my story. But I wanted you guys to feel the urgency that I had, because I refuse to be that person that pukes on a bus, because then they have to evacuate the bus, they gotta clean it, and then they have to cancel buses, cancel trains, and you're the problem. That's not me. I had to lock it in. But did I tell you the second I got home I threw up everywhere? Yes. I did. But it was in my own home. It was in my own home. So we survived. So long story short, yesterday was traumatic. I had nothing to do with the doctor, nothing to do with my leg. I just got a migraine out of the blue. And I'm a little sensitive today. So after I did all the being sick, I laid on the couch with ginger ale and rice cakes and just ate like, they're literally just plain rice crackers. And then I fell asleep from like 8:30 to 10:30. I got up, I went to bed. That's all I did yesterday. I was like, I can make it for the movie night, but I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't even be sitting at my desk. I probably wouldn't be doing the jigsaw puzzle with y'all. So I moved our Discord movie night to Saturday because I'm like, there's just no fucking way. There's just literally no way. Outside's fair game. It feels better anyway. True. I did puke outside a few times. I did. I know, we see all kinds of cats walking around. I've been keeping up on electrolytes and salts. Oh, I have no idea. I did eat today. I've been drinking a lot of water, and I have my little berry ginger ale. So I'm doing my best. Oopsies. So that was my story. Take care of yourselves, you guys, when you go outside. Bring water everywhere you go. Also, I know it's a very millennial thing to do, but it saved me a few times. The Gochi made home were able to keep some food in. I did finally. I did. It was really tough. Or alternative, don't go outside. Well, if you work outside, that's the struggle. Having to commute to a different fucking place, and my train was canceled. That's why I had to take the tram. It was so convoluted, and having to like I don't even know the better word for it other than having to lock it in. It's the best way I could describe it. Because, like, I didn't have time to get sick. I was alone. No one could, like, help me navigate. I had to just be there by myself as a human. And I had to get there. There was no option to not take the train. So I took it. And I was so scared. I literally brought a plastic bag with me. Because I'm like, if I have to puke, I'm going to put it in my backpack. And I'm puking in my backpack. And then I'm going to get off the train. But also, I was very hyper aware of, like, the second the train was about to open doors, even if it wasn't my stop, I could run. You know, I was close to the door. You gotta just position yourself, be like, I will just get off and throw up. And I did. But I made it. And I locked it in. And it was really exhausting. I was so tired from just holding it together and breathing. I just noticed about some of these buildings are not AC. Why was the doctor's office not AC? At least a little bit. Like, I understand it's not going to be an icicle in there. But, like, maybe the little office should have, like, a little window unit or something. There's sick people in there. It's disgusting. Water's good, but electrolytes and salt is vital for your body to get around someone who works outside. That's true, Whale. You make a good point. No, me, hi. Welcome. Sorry, I was on a rant. Also, bring a bottle everywhere, which has caused me to lose a few because my brain doesn't always remember it. Yes, that's true, too. I wear a backpack everywhere just because I commute kind of far and it's London. Like, I'm not going to carry a purse because I carry too much shit. So I have a water bottle in my backpack. So that's why it's easy for me. But, like, even, you know, in America, like, I never carried a backpack with me. I just would bring this with me everywhere because I was driving. So it was very different. I survived, you guys. It was my fucking hell. So I wanted to call out today after the whole traumatic story, but I went to work because capitalism. So how was your guys' days? I hope it was not as bad as mine yesterday. Today I feel fine. I look a little fucking beat, but I do feel fine. We're playing ESO today. And that's fun. That's exciting. I was trying to organize today while I was working. My schedule with ESO, just a little feeling it out there for you guys. I'm trying to organize certain days on ESO to be certain groups of tasks, because right now we do just get on and run around, which is fun. I don't mind it. But I think it might be helpful for you guys and for me, and also like new viewers as a community to kind of like, oh, Mondays are what we do. This is what we do on Mondays in ESO. Unless we change the game, you know, or swap it around, that's different. But like Mondays are for this, and Fridays are for dungeons because we have more time. So like Friday's dungeon day, and then so like if you're also playing ESO, you can come and enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a schedule that way, so I was kind of working it out today. You know, stories about people who just get sick of technology and wander off into the woods. I'm starting to understand that more and more. Yeah. Yeah, Wednesdays we wear pink. Yeah, things like that. Yeah. I was trying to come up with catchy names for them because branding. You know what I mean? Look at all these cats you guys see in the background. They're going to my bedroom because it's much cooler in there than it is in here. But I did get the fan, the rotating fan. I'm excited about it. It's just blowing hot air around, but that's okay. Probably. I think tomorrow it might be even warmer, which is actually crazy. Should we look at it? It says the sunset today is at 21:21. If you want me to tell you what time 21 is, I have no idea. 21 o'clock. 2100. The British are... That's my one thing. Actually, I say that about a lot of stuff. My few things with the British is they're very casual with the military time. But here they just call it the 24-hour time. It makes sense for travel. I get it. For like, oh, the train's at 18. I still don't know how you say that out loud. Every time I ask a British, they don't tell me the answer. It's a fucking secret. But in America, if someone said 2100, you would immediately be like, oh, they're ex-military. Like, it's called military time in America. But here, they're all just like, oh, it's 18 o'clock, or whatever the fuck they say. I don't know what they say. Saturday, it's supposed to be so hot tomorrow, and I was gonna go outside and go to the gym and go to the grocery store. Oh, I have to go to the grocery store. So you would just say 1800. So if you're like in casual conversation, you're like, hey, Red, what time to train? I would say 1800. People in the medical field, yeah, true. Well, you're right. People in the medical field use it, especially for like charting. You know, you can't write, is it 9 a.m. or p.m.? It's important to know for that. You're right. But I would say definitely in the I don't know, though. No, you're right. Because my best friend, I'd have to ask her if she pops in the chat, but she's a nurse. She was obviously a nurse in America, but she's now a nurse here in the UK. I don't know if she used it as much in America. Maybe it's certain fields, like doctors or surgeons have to use it, but maybe not nurses. I don't fucking know. We eat our nibbly nobblies and our piggy bits at 1800. See, we wouldn't say. See, then what do you say? I ask this every time. People won't say. We would say 18. So you'd say my train's at 18. I don't like it. Tomorrow's supposed to be 33 degrees Celsius. What's that in freedom? Anyone know? I'm gonna guess 85. 33 Celsius to Fahrenheit. 91. I was so wrong. 90-ish. Yeah, you're right, Todd. When Courtney moved, does she have to like retake whatever the fuck that is, or whatever the nursing exam is called? She did have to get. She definitely had to send over her like her certifications from America. Some stuff transferred, and then she has gotten like qualified in newer stuff. But I don't think she had to go fully over. I think some of it did transfer, especially because they were really short on nurses. She moved over during like the beginning of COVID. There's a difference between what the TFL's voice would say and what we would say. Well, yeah, the TFL voice is because every train is at a random time. Like he's like, oh, this train for the 1707 train is at, so that's different because it's never at a solid number. It's always at like the 1823 train to Hobbly Nobblies is, you know what I mean? So I never know what they say when it's just 18. So 8 a.m. would be, because I've heard 0800. Yeah, I've heard the 0800. That's very military. It's once it gets past noon 12 as they start using the fucking Hobbly Nobbly numbers. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've ever set a train at the top of the hour. Exactly. There's never a train at the top of the hour. It's always like a few minutes off. I don't know, yeah. So tomorrow's going to be very warm for the British and me. So I guess if I go to the gym, I better go early. Because I do have to grocery shop tomorrow. Because I cannot do it Sunday. There's way too much shit going on in my life. It's going to be 33 out. Ew. I definitely am buying popsicles. Gotta buy a popsicle, an iced lolly. I don't know what kind though. Should I branch out and try something else? Or should I keep getting my Soleros because they're always on sale? Well, they're not that much on sale. They're £2 for 3. It's not that much of a sale, to be fair. Top of the morning. Alicia, welcome in. How are you? I found an official website that has the voice of all the tube stop announcements. I could do it. I could do that. I could do the voice. Please mind to the gap. See it. Say it. Sorted. I don't want to hear him say it. I live those announcements. I don't want to hear him say it. Absolutely not. Especially when it has been cancelled due to... What did they say? Due to passengers disturbing the railway, or whatever the fuck they say. I'm not into it. To be fair, I think the person who taught me 12-hour clock was ex-Marine, so I'd probably say the military style. Yeah, probably. Signaling issues. I've got 100-degree days Monday through Thursday this week. Hell, wait, Todd, where do you live again? Unless you don't want to dox, please don't. But that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Not into that. While being sweaty and warm in my house, baking like an oven is not my favorite. I'll be honest with you guys. Durham, North Carolina. Oh, I have family in North Carolina. I'm not scared. You're literally so brave. You're literally so brave. I don't love baking like an oven in my home, but part of that is the window situation, which I'm gonna fix actually maybe this weekend. I did just spend fucking 70 pounds on that new fan, but that's part of the reason why the apartment's so hot, because I can't open the windows at night. So I'm going to fix that. And then my apartment won't be nearly as bad, because I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm going to. I'm a little bit of a Florida girly. Where I've lived there for almost 10 years, I can deal with the heat. But I know that there's ways to make it better. So I have to make it better. There's certain things I could do to make it less disgusting in here. Because it's possible. The British are really stressed out. They're like, it's so hot. We can't do anything. It is very hot. I will give that to them. But There's a lot of things you could do in your home to make it not nearly as hot, and I don't see any of them fucking doing that on the goddamn TikToks that I keep getting. I'm like, I don't feel bad if you're gonna sit there with all the blinds open and the sun beaming in. I don't feel bad. But if you're gonna, or, this is what really gets me fucking fired up and gingery and Floridian. They're gonna complain it's insufferable, and then they tell me they don't own a fan. Granted, fans are not cold. This is blowing fucking warm air at me. But the airflow will cool off the sweat on your body. I could just go on a whole tangent about how to keep your house cooler in the summer because I've had to. For one, I did live in Arizona when I was a youth. We did not have AC in there either. That was also 30 years ago, so global warming is different now. But there's just things you could do to make it not as disgusting. And I feel like they don't. What do I not have? Uh-oh. Never mind. I gotta go live on TikTok. Hold, friends. Sorry, was I mansplaining heat again? My bad. Thank you guys for saying through the ads. I appreciate you. My whole point of that wasn't just to make fun of the British and how they should get over it because it's, the heat's is kind of manageable. It's not manageable on their buses, though. I will fucking give them that. Their transit needs to learn how to open a fucking window or put a fan in there. And my last point is I don't mind the heat because the cold isn't insufferable to me. I don't do well in the cold because it's very expensive to heat your house. And I'm like, why is this house so fucking hot in the summer and then freezing in the winter? It's so cold, I can, like, when the cats jump on my lap, I can feel their little icicle paws. Like, what? Disgusting. Who's the baby with the hat? Oh, the pet? I'll show you. Ironically explaining the effects of the sun as a ginger. That's how I know them the most. Because I am a ginger. I have been trained how to avoid the sun. I sent you that TikTok of the ginger just walking in the shade. That's me. That's me. We just gotta feed our horsey really quick and then we're getting on our character. I love that you finally had it, but you still got a bit of Florida girl in you. Oh, credit. I hate to say it, it's there. Yo, I've welcome in. Also, we're live on TikTok. Everyone, will you hi to TikTok? Hi. Absolutely, I hate to say it, but I am. I am. But I'm trying to just not say anything because I hate when people like argue. Well, it's actually hotter here than there. I find that so condescending and rude because people experience heat differently. Same with cold. So I try not to have the argument. So right now, all I hear on the radio, on the news, every other British person, they're just talking about how it's so much hotter here than in every other country around. And I'm like, I'm gonna let them have this because this is important to them, that to let everyone know that they're suffering and that they are not having a good time. And I'm like, okay. You suffer on, babe. You do it. You suffer. And you have a good time. I'd rather sweat than shiver, yes. Because granted, you can put more blankets on. People always say, well, you can only take off so many clothes. True. So welcome in. So there is a limit. Because I also hate sitting on where the second I get out of the shower, I have to put on my hoodie, sweatpants, slippers, because I'm so fucking cold from after the shower in the winter that I can't even put lotion on because it's too freezing. So that I hate. But also I hate when I sweat out of the shower. So like I like to just not have extreme weather. So let's all recycle and do our best. You know what I mean? Because I do hate that. I don't really love the sweating, but I'm gonna make this apartment a little cooler as best as I can. I don't have an AC window unit. I probably will never buy one because it's expensive to run everything here because the UK is weird about their energy. But, you know, other than that, I do like not having to go to work with a jacket on. That's fun. Because in the winter, I usually wear a sweater, a jacket, a scarf, gloves, and I'm like so fucking bundled up. But like, I do like just getting to get up and go. 18 to 20 Celsius year round makes a happy Nomi. Yeah, I would say, yeah, 20s. 20s roughly. Twisted Rick, hi. Listen, I've been thinking, Twisted Rick, I'm like, I want to add in another game semi soon. It might be a couple weeks though. But in the meantime, we have a bit of ESL. I was actually doing some planning today while I was working. I was planning on content stuff. 55 degrees Fahrenheit's my ideal temp. Oh, I feel that. Don't even say Tales of the Abyss at me. I love that game so much. I was thinking about other games and what we're doing. In the next couple of weeks, we have a lot of ESO related stuff going on, so we're gonna stick with some ESO. Also, ESO's our baby girl, but like that's just kind of what's the vibe right now. Because we have a couple events, and then in the 2 weeks I'm going to an actual IRL event that is an ESO focused event. So we're gonna do ESO for a bit, but I do want to add in another virtual game soon, an RPG. I just heard I'll be home alone for 2 days. Ooh, a nice little you time. I love that for you. We're just doing our crafting arts really quick, and then I'm gonna get on my Arcanist and we're gonna fuck around over there. Do a little bit of fucking around. Has anybody else been trying out subclassing recently? What's the vibe? What are you liking to do? We're still leveling stuff up. Honestly, I need to just level off stream so I could tinker a little bit better. I subclassed my Nightblade with Necro. So far I'm underwhelmed. Really? You don't know if you like it? I see a lot of people taking the Nightblade, the assassin skill line. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think that's why I haven't really done too much, because I'm like, I actually don't know what to do. I don't know what's the vibe for me. I want to like mix Warden with stuff because I think the Warden skill lines are really cool. But it's also like, I don't know what I'm doing. And about the heat, it's deadly. It is warm. It is freaking warm. We'll say that. What level are you? Oh, in ESO? 831? Not bad. We're chugging along. We'll do some Harborage stuff today too. I think what we'll do is we'll get on our Arcanist. We'll do the Solstice Dailies, and then we'll do some more Harborage stuff. 832 is a level that we are. I used to love this game, but it got hard with the sweats and tryhards. Victor, I get that. Large Dr. Pepper. Small. Actually, no. I will take a large Dr. Pepper, but can I have it in a can? A very cold, crispy can. A can Dr. Pepper? It's top tier. Top tier. I will say that. Red Guard pie? Yeah, a cold, crispy one. Like, I want that can to be in the fridge for weeks. Weeks. I don't remember what I got to. I think on PC, I'm like maybe 50. I mean, on console, because that's where I came from, maybe 1,500, roughly, 1,300. But I swapped over about a year ago, but we haven't really been like, we've just been like having a good time, not like sweating up the levels. But 800 CP is plenty to have enough time to like do stuff with, you know what I mean? I have terrible, need to go to work now, I hate that. I'm glad that you were here today. It was good seeing you. Drop a safe line for the Grave Lord. I'm just flinging skulls so far.
Stranger, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that could be good. Thank you, Katie. We will have a good stream. PvP and Cyrodiil was so fun, but PvP, all I could do was run raids with people. Yes, Victor, I agree. I love PvP. I used to do a lot of like 1vxing. And then I definitely got big. Scott, welcome in. I got definitely bigger into like doing group play. This was fucking like 8 years ago though in PvP. Like group play in Cyrodiil. You know, we'd be like farming AP, that type of stuff. I think they call it something. I don't know what they call it now. I think they call it raids on PC, but in our ball groups, I guess. We just called AP farming back in the day. But then it did get very, I mean, we were sweaty. I won't lie. We were very sweaty, but it did change, especially with a lot of proc sets. Makes it really hard to PvP, I will say. It's hard to keep up with it all. I gotta learn all these things. Whatever is left in here means I don't need. Okay. I was going through my bank because sometimes I drop stuff off in here for my crafter to use. Master Ritz. Okay, well we can learn all those on her too, but I'll do it later. Okay. So let's just learn these because I really want to get into also doing some housing stuff and we don't know anything, so we gotta learn what we can. Okay, let me drop these. I'll put them in the guild
If you're
bank.
looking for the
Oh, not that. We already have that, so we'll stick that in there. Oh, not that. Where's all the recipes? Oh, here we go. And I'll learn this recipe, this style page as well. What did we get? I promise I know where it is in my inventory. We got Tideborn axes, which, you know, doesn't thrill me. I love body pieces more, but that's okay. Alright, let's get on our Arcanist really quick. Thank you for your alert, Creddy. I appreciate you. So here's the baby. The little baby in the hat. Is this what you're talking about, Alpha? He's a chicken that we got for... I think it's still going. But there's a golden pursuit that had like 2 weeks on it. And if you did certain quests, you could get a pet. And it's a chicken with a little hat on it. I think it's technically a bantam guar, but he's a little chicken, to be fair. It's just a little chicken. It's very cute. You know what we'll do? We're already in the Harborage, but... I'm gonna leave before they start talking at me. Go away! We're gonna go do a few rounds of scrying. Because that's my rule. When I start doing, I do a couple rounds of scrying. And then we'll go do some of the not Somerset. The Solstice bosses, if anyone wants to join that for me. Join me for that. Okay. A lizard chimkin. He's just a little guy.
Ah, there you are. Come. We must talk.
Okay. We must talk. Look at my tentacle horse. Isn't he cute? Actually, he looks sick with the helmet on. I don't love his mouth gaping open like that.
Master Merrick, where are you?
So many visitors.
Oh my gosh, El Tiptor, so cute. Not my caps lock being on. Okay. Let's go to Artaeum. Good old trusty Artaeum. We'll do just a few, just to warm us up. And then we'll head over to Solstice. Soon we are going to start the questing. I was kind of waiting a little bit for... Sorry. I was kind of waiting a little bit for console to get their release, and they just did this week, so now's the perfect time. The perfect time. I thought that was a drop, but I got excited. Okay, it's not. Yeah, the activity finder still has 3 days remaining, so if you all haven't gotten your chicken yet, 3 days remaining, you can get your golden chicken. Let's see, journal. Can't believe we still can't do that one yet. That is crazy, but once we do unlock that, that'll be so much faster. God, that was the easy one. Sal! Thank you so much for the GGs, you angel. And the roses. Thank you so much, Sal. How are you doing today? Hey! Sal! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome in. I hope you had a good day. Well, happy Friday. Thank you, friend.
Good eye.
You're so sweet. How's your day been going? I need all these resources. Like, I say that I don't, and I do. I need them. I need this. I need this rock. Thank you for the lurk. Take that. Let's go dig this up. I always get lost on where this one is. I guess we're stealing that too. Is it down here? Is it right in front of me and I don't see it? Oh, I think it's over here. Excuse me. Nope. No, it's not. Where is this one? Hello? Oh my god. I gotta swim in the water. It's going good. Stay up late. Played Helldivers 2 for the first time last night. Did you play by yourself or with friends? I've only played a couple times, but it was really fun. Oh. Oh my god. Ah, there we go. Oh. Actually doing pretty good. Got extra gold for it. Put with friends from work. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I hope you had a good time. Def Blizz, hello. How are you doing today? Hello. Thank you so much for all the likes on TikTok too. Oh my god, I'm regretting only having like half a cup of coffee today. But it was for the best. My stomach was a little sad this morning. So it's probably good I didn't have any, but let's just do this. Okay, we're actually clapping cheeks right now. And bam. Easy. My stomach would be sad if I drank coffee. Really? You don't drink coffee? Are you like a tea person or you just need no caffeine? Sorry, I forgot to press the button. If you say Monster Energies, I swear to God. No caffeine? You know what? Good on you. Some people say they live better lives when they stop drinking so much caffeine. I usually have like 2 coffees a day, a morning and an afternoon one. My stomach was sad, so I was like, maybe not today. Felt like it wasn't the vibe. Monster Energy, listen. People out here.
You could craft something nice with that.
If I get so many resources just by leveling up your stuff here. Oh, here we go. I'll play games. What are you gonna play? What have you been playing? That doesn't really help me at all now, does it? Okay. That was scary. I thought I was gonna mess this one up. Here we go. We got that easily. Me gaslighting chat. That was so easy. Oh my god. It was not. We almost failed. Oh my gosh. Are we ever gonna find? Come on. There we go. Jeez Louise. Red Bull here and there. Yeah, for work, I get that. I have a goblet in my lap. Ooh. How you been liking Dune? Solstice cross-platform. I had to do so many resources and other crafting materials. I know. I know. I agree. It should be cross. Open this bitch up. Open it up. Let us have nice things. This is a weird one already. Look at this one. A noodle. I played the Dune game, but I love the movies. Oh. See, I've never seen any of it, but I just wanted to get chased around by a sand lizard. I want to be chased by a sand lizard. So I think maybe I would like it. But Yusuf's had this big update. I'm trying to get in here with it. It's like a whole thing. But also so many games out. Is this off the cliff or is it right here? Ah. See, look, all the resources. Let me get this. Lizard. I know. I have random. I have the random mount on. For my mounts, you can randomize it. So sometimes I get my weird, like, lizardy cat ones. Unless you're talking about something else, I just realized you might not be talking about that. Ah. Put that there. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you so much for the rose. Am I gonna get anything extra? Thank you so much for the flame hearts too. You're so sweet. There we go, for the love of God. I'm already overstimulated doing this. How close are we to 5? We're scrying. Oh, we're so fucking far. Oh my God. Let's go to Solstice. Let's go hang out there. Let's hang out there. Thank you guys so much for all the love on TikTok. I appreciate it. We're gonna go Solstice for a little bit, the new area. We haven't done the questing there yet or like seen the storyline. But I think this week we'll do that. Maybe not today. Actually, I want to finish up the Harborage quest before because I don't know when the new Harborage stuff connects, if it starts here or it starts on its own. So we'll have to see. Oh God. Batman, hi, how are you? Okay. Let's go get. Actually, I always go the wrong way, so let's try going this way.
Over here, Mainlander. I need to speak with you.
This feels like the wrong way as well. Damn it. I was bamboozled.
Let's move.
It's all the wrong way if you go the way that I think. Fuck. I am lost.
Mercenaries wanted.
Job for
The water.
I'm sure. Absolutely.
Okay, let's go do these bosses. If I knew where to get out, I would. Oh my gosh, help. That person had a very glowy guar and I liked it. I don't know which boss it was. I missed it. Which boss is it? Ah, this one down here at the bottom.
Let's ride.
Eat. Okay, we've made it. I was nervous. Oh, we gotta fight the crab. This crab is a really good boss, so I feel like later when it's less busy here, this one would be a fucking nightmare.
Ahoy! Are you here to help? 3 queens bless you. I'm out of here.
Why do they sound like that? Alright, let me save you. There's no mud crabs near you.
3 queens. Are you? I won't forget this, Mainlander.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Just in time. I thought I was done for.
No,
I
you're fine.
drink to your honor,
Okay,
Mainlander.
now we will wait for the crab. to get on out of here. Should we look at their outfits? Should be nosy. Oh, he already spawned. Let's go.
Let's make this quick.
Oh god. Oh my god, he's dying so fast. Are we the biggest damage dealers he's ever seen? Oh my god. This is where I died last time. Heal yourself! Oh my god, did it reset? Son of a bitch. Keeps resetting this guy. I should have rolled that sooner. Stop it! Leave me alone! Kill him! Oh man, he wanted to ground really at the last second. He has 100k health.
Give him a fight.
Oh. Kill him! Quick! Oh god, is he healing? What's he doing? That was close. Well, we got a new axe that we needed. So that's good. Yeah, we'll go there. Oh, not the camel. I hate the camel. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll take the fire cat. I don't really hate. No, I don't hate the camel. That's mean. He's just not my favorite. This is me not starting your show TikTok because you're having a day. I'm not having a day. Well, I'm a little sleepy. I was having a day earlier because somebody came to chat with being fucking weird energy, so I had to check them. But other than that, sometimes you have to. Look at how crispy clear this water looks. I want to put my hands in it. Just kidding. It's my grippers I'm putting in it. This is nice looking water. That's nice. I'd put my feet in there. I love camels, especially to... Who made you this way? I'm just curious. Yeet. Oh my god. Am I going the wrong way? This feels like a very convoluted way.
This is the result.
Deathless, thank you so much for the gift.
Never would have thought it out on my own.
So good. I couldn't wait.
Heard the Harborage screech you tried to stop. Yeah. You heard them. Look at my pony. The horse mounts are very pony girl, and I'm here for it. Oh god. 360. Ah! We survived. But at what cost? Bam, bam, bam.
This
Dear,
looks
dear,
nice
dear.
and inviting. You ready?
Sharp, I'm ready. 360 no scope. Sugar, how you doing today? Not gonna lie, it's hot as hell in my stream room. Are you with Harmy? How the heck are you, Shug? I'm doing well. It's warm in here because you're in it. Yeah. Yeah, obviously. I'm in here. Gripper's out. You have to be in the summer. Do-do-do-do. Release the candles. Candle flies. Friday Fun Day doing dailies? Yeah, we are. We're doing the Solstice ones, and we're gonna try to see if we can maybe finish up the Harborage quest today. I'm not quite sure. I'm hoping so. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. If you are wondering, is Red lost? Yep. Yepperoni pepperoni. I see it. This way. Real feel right now is 100 freedom degrees. Ew, where you are? That's a toasty day. I'm just lost. Sorry, guys. Sorry for going nonverbal for a second. I was channeling all my energy into finding out where the freaking fuck I was. You said a big thunderstorm blow through. Ooh, was it nice? It's just a thunderstorm's a vibe, you know? Did it cool it down, or now is it just like muggy and wet? Because that's also a fucking... That's also something that can happen, and I don't really love that. God, you have to run really far to release these fucking candle flies. Why can't I just come in here and release them out free? I walked into bar at lunch absolutely soaked. It's muggy and hot now. Oh. Actual tip is 90. We have a high of 96 next week, a low of 70s for the lows. Ugh. So 77 at night. Yeah. It's like some Florida shit. I'm busy. Okay. Okay, now we can leave this freaking place. Oh my god. Who now? Chill out, Sharp. Okay. Let's go turn these on, shall we? Oh my god. Go turn them in. Go. Florida does have that live Stardew Valley concert though. True. That's true. I want to say they did like a Europe tour last year, didn't they? With the Stardew Valley music? And maybe. Okay. I don't know where to is it. Oh, here we go. This isn't even that far. Are you going to that though, Thad? Or are you just like thinking about the cozy girlies? Let them know.
Excellent. My delight.
Menace, hi. You stop it. You're so sweet. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Thanks for being kind. Tybor gloves. Let's freaking go. It's always good to see you, Miss. It's good to see you too. Always, always, always. Let's go over to. Oh my god, 1,000 gold to go to the Harborage. I'll fucking walk. I'll walk. Thank you so much for all the likes on TikTok too. I appreciate it. Oh my god, y'all, I'm so fucking tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying. I hope I'm not letting anyone down. I know stream's a bit lower energy right now. I'm tired. Yesterday was, I won't tell a story again for anyone just popping in. I was really sick yesterday, so I'm just like kind of fucking dragging ass today. I'm fine. I'm just, you know what I mean? It was like a traumatic migraine situation. So I'm just a little, today. I'm doing my best. And I hate it. Where are the old men yelling at each other? Okay, perfect. Oh, we just got sized to Han last stream. That's exactly what we did. Okay, so now we have sized on. We need to go get the Amulet of Kings that he hid somewhere. That's where we left off. I'm going to take a super quick pause. Just to stand up really quick. So I'll be right back. Everyone go stretch your leggies if you need to, and I will BRB.
If I wasn't an engineer, how would I know how to do this? Is it about that I want to see if you can make a cage out of those logs and roll yourself down the hill? Actually, brilliant. That's structurally sound enough. We could put wheels. Lurky's right, we could put wheels. We're going to be riding low and dirty. I don't know why I thought a tricycle was going to work. I was just trying to avoid having to struggle, but here we are. Tell me about the world's best driver you've literally ever seen. Oh my god, this is fine. This is scary. You know those tricycle motorcycles? I wanted that. Oh! Oh my god, I feel like I gotta lean back. Everyone get out of the way! I can't breathe. We're just driving a fucking truck. And this is a monstrosity that Death Roll Cage and Wheels had a baby. This is where we are today. Welcome to stream.
Oops. Hi, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Okay. I appreciate you. Cam, hi, welcome in. How the heck are you today? I had 7 shots of bourbon at lunch. I was tempted to coffee badge for the afternoon, but now I'm at the office trying to stay awake. I hope you're fighting for your life, Shug. You poor thing. 7's a lot. 7's a lot. Cam, you're so sweet. Ready to go home? Yes, it's a Friday. Do you work tomorrow or do you not work weekends? I'm sorry I don't have a cat cam for you guys today. They don't really want to hang out. I think they're hot. They're not really in the mood. Okay, which that's okay. We're gonna go get the Amulet of Kings. Sai sounds good. Tell us where it is.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades.
Could I impose my gaming TikTok upon you? What do you mean, Death Bliss? Like your TikTok? Why do we need to go to the Valley of
An old
Blades?
friend Kasura dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden.
Tell me about Kasura.
She was my first mentor and instructor. True master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley.
Aww.
Though she deems worthy of her instruction.
What does she teach?
Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
I guess so. I guess I can't ask any more questions. He's over it. He's like, stop asking questions. Mr. Rain, welcome in. Hi, wifey. Tiny Brittany. I'm doing alright. How are you today? I refuse to work on weekends, Cam, as you should. Diffus, I can definitely check it out after stream. I won't look at it while I'm live, but I could check it out after stream.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Okay. Valley of Blades. Okay, yeah, Def, what's that in mind? I don't mind looking, of course. Lyris, baby girl, hey. Oh, we have everybody with us.
Smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk.
Oh god. Which way are we heading?
The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach.
What could have caused it?
I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange.
Do all Redguard's swordsmen shave their beards? His beard's not shaven.
It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the sword singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle.
But you didn't shave your beard.
There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. so crumbs.
Ew. Couldn't it be grabbed in battle? Okay, why am I asking? Okay.
Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted.
Oh my god. I don't know where my microphone today. I feel like it's off center. Is it okay? Sorry, I'm gonna move it a little bit. It looks off to me, but I don't know. Sassy side, he's like, oh. Oh my gosh. Which way are we heading? No, I already know. Oh.
The Abbey is just up. It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind, each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Not the trauma.
Joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. She is wise beyond her years. You will like her, Snow Lily.
Who the hell is Snow Lily? Is that Lyris? Is that his nickname for Lyris? And you try to tell me they're just friends? He calls her Snow Lily? Oh, absolutely not. Oh, they're smashing. Oh, it's just a cute little name I have for her. Look at this. Look at this place.
What is this? The Abbey burns. Quickly, we must find Kasura.
Oh, it was not supposed to.
Destruction.
Oh God.
What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
Skyward. Who's this?
Worms will pay for what they've done.
Kasura!
I swear it.
Oh God.
There.
She's alive.
Had I known it was going to be this hot, I would have dressed for it.
No, no, no.
What happened?
They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
A gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
Oh God. Sunny,
Save us to
hi.
Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think?
It's only a
Trap?
trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore it's a challenge.
Oh my God, this man. He's a piece of work. Okay, let's go over here and get rid of him then.
In the name of Moloch Baal,
Oh.
come forth and destroy his enemies!
They will pay for the innocent.
I'm ready. I'm going.
Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey!
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
I'm ready.
Worms will pay for what they've done.
The worms.
Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
There's so many of us attacking these Daedra. We'll never lose.
Sai, the Titan returns.
What?
Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Is that Mini Marco?
Comes.
Oh. Hey,
Let's
girl.
knock some heads.
I got ultimate. I'm not even scared.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Oh God, Sharp is dying. Sharp, get out of the fire. Oh my God, babe. Got him. Hey girl, we closed the gates.
Well fought. Sai Sahan travels with worthy companions.
Are you injured?
My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students and my home have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you, but curious why you are here.
We've come for the ring. Is it safe?
I did not find the ring of Stendar's mercy, but now that the King
Not
of
the
Ruins
mercy.
knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack.
Then we must collect the ring and leave quickly.
Indeed. Atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within.
Okay, let's go. Is she
Follow
coming
me.
with us?
The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
There's so much drama between this group. Is she okay? Is Kasura dying or is she fine? Because now I'm worried. Oh, I'm doing the wrong quest. Where am I supposed to go?
Someone.
I'm in the wrong, yeah. Not this door. Not that door. This way. Wow.
Tread lightly. Few
Oh, this place.
No,
permitted
I
to
want.
walk among these honored dead.
Oh, this place stinks.
I have too many companions. I can't talk to them.
I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy.
Your ancestors are interred here?
I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we must tread carefully and with great respect.
Why did Kasura hide the ring they here?
We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up.
How did Manny Marco find out about this valley?
I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during
He
my
probably
time
did
in the
that.
halls of torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Mana Marco has been dealt with.
Oh my gosh. We'll stop, Manny Marco.
And I shall need a proper
Don't
weapon.
worry.
Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor.
Let's go. Let's freaking go then. Honestly, the Titan wasn't that scary, but you know, that's terrible to say. Oh. Oh, she's here. Hey, girl.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding.
Kasura, will you come with us?
Thank you. But I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the
Do you hear
dead
him in the
and
background?
tend to the wounded.
I must return the ring, but perhaps Sai and the others will help.
I knew you would lead me to the
Oh.
ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Mana Marco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic
Oh
lives.
god.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
Yeah.
Titan was a prelude to what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
They love saying the word corpse, and I do too.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
Got your back.
Are we fighting his ancestors?
Sai, look out! He's raising Raaba!
Oh my god. This is like in Naruto when they raised all the,
The next time you hide something
when
from the most
Kabuto
powerful
raised all the dead
necromancer in
and
all
people
of
had to fight
Tamriel,
against their
you
loves.
might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
They must not get the ring!
Hold the line. Actually gotta heal, oh my god. Do we survive?
Rest in peace, honor dead.
Swear on the souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Manamarco's blasphemy.
You okay, girl? I'm gonna throw correct. He's so good. He's so funny. He's one of my favorites too. Oh, sorry.
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well.
I will guard it with my life.
You must return to the Harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancrator. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured.
How will I return?
Lord Varen has been observing our progress.
Of course he has
will open
been.
a portal for you to return.
He always is.
The top of the stairs. Go, quickly.
I'll tell him what happened.
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did...
Scary. Also, we're about to be in ads here in a minute in the purple platform.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult.
The worm.
With the undead Unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not?
Here is the ring of Stendar's mercy. The Abbey of Blades was destroyed.
I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sancrator.
Okay. So normally you would do these like every few levels. I forget exactly how frequently you would get these quests, but because we're already max level, we're getting them back to back. So if you just leave and like head towards the city, it prompts the next quest, which is nice.
Vestige, meet me at the Harborage. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Oh my gosh, let's go time. 5 or 10. Yeah, I think so too. 5 or 10 seems right. And you do get skill points while you do all these quests, so it's really good. Ghost, hi! I'm a Nightblade Sork. Now, how are you liking it? A Nightblade Sork would be... That would be pretty good. Especially, like, your spam bolt and then hit him with, like, the Sork execute. I don't even know. You could do so much with it. I skipped a few on this and ended up doing several back-to-back. Yeah, I remember doing that. I think, probably the first time I did it. Not too bad. I like the pure classes, but how they did was an overkill, which I like. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. There is some downfalls, like you have to keep one of your skill lines, but it's also pretty accessible to get into. It's annoying to have to level the skill lines, but it's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that.
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time, I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris.
Now we have a chance to make things right.
Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself, or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them.
Dang. That's deep. My Nightblades use a crystal frags is definitely fun. Oh, I do love a crystal frag. I've been wanting to put that on my Arcanist because I'm like, God, a crystal frag, the proc and the way you throw it and it like crashes into the enemy, it just looks so good. Tell me about Sanctor.
It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city.
Where is Sanctor located?
It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth.
Dang.
I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan. He can answer your questions far more accurately than I.
Wow, I didn't realize the Elder Scroll like affected them so much. RPGs, I do. I do and I don't. Sometimes I have a good time, and other times I get very annoyed in there. But yeah, BGs is a good time. Bon, welcome in. How are you?
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sanctor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sanctor was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything.
Have you fully recovered from your wounds?
I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge.
What is our plan?
My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sanctor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendarr, god of justice and mercy. Also, a god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt.
How do we break the ward?
The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the divines. We must consecrate them in Stendarr's name. When that is done, the Ring of Stendarr's mercy should open the vault doors.
Let's go. Yeah, you're right, Ghost. For sure that happens. Oh my god, my inventory's full.
Open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
I'm not gonna say it the way he says it, even though I want to. The Amulet of Kings. Yo, I have yawned so much in your face. I am so sorry. It's been a long day. It's a Friday. Like, I'm doing my... I'm so sorry.
This was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut
Tharn.
up, Tharn.
Oh my god, I love when they bully Tharn. I like when he yells at them. I also like when Sai calls Lyris Snow Lily, because that's feral. Oh my god.
Brings you to Sanctor, old friend. Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Men of Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls
Oh.
of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Oh no.
I know! Menimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Oh,
My
no.
master, Moloch Ball, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles.
Oh,
Now,
hey.
you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
Okay, so Menimarco's losing it.
Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the divines.
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Oh god. Sai, what do we do, babe?
Manamarco has been watching our every move.
Of course.
We led him right to the amulet.
We must reach the Amulet Kings first.
Manamarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendar's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendar's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time.
How do we get to the shrines?
We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
Let's go.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that Manamarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating for something.
I'm obsessed with them. With all of them. They're truly so funny. Why do I keep getting the wrong quest? Okay. Oh.
Aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring
Amulet
the
of Kings
amulet?
is under the protection of Stendar's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendar. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing
Okay.
or interfering.
What do you think?
By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem.
Okay. That's a lot to say, but the god is probably listening. Lasagna, hi. Turns out they're not online. Oh my gosh, Lasagna.
The name Molag Bal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name.
Thank you for the follow. Are we scared? No, because we have 100 companions with us. Get him out. Give him that gold, though. Dizzy, how are you? Let me try to move to nowhere to find a snow lily of my own. You stop it. Not the snow lily. Oh, wait. Let me get out, the rag picker. It is warm.
Got plenty of good.
There. See, now, aren't I so much better now that I have a clean inventory? No less than 7 feet tall. No less. We asked for a snow lily. We're not fucking around. This way? Oh man, y'all, it is fucking warm in this apartment. My hair is feeling it today.
Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily.
Why am I like embarrassed every time he says that?
To catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
He's gonna throw up? Talk to Sai, talk to Snow Lily.
You better keep an eye on me. I'm getting ready to punch Tharn again.
Is Sai gonna be alright?
Sai Sahan is nothing if not determined. He once told me that achieving victory is like wrestling an ogre. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the ogre is tired.
Jeez.
You'll see this through. Don't worry.
What about you?
Me? I'll chase Manamarco to the furthest corners of oblivion if I have to. Vengeance is a powerful motivator. And I don't know if you've realized it yet, but under this hardened shell, I'm an optimistic fool who'd take a blade for any one of you.
Did you and Sai ever talk about what happened in the Halls of Torment? Like all his drama, but also he had a whole scene where they used like a Doppler gang, a shadow form of her. And they made it seem like she was in love with him. Like, Sai, just tell me what this is and we'll run away together because I love you. And it was very like romantic. So it's kind of like tea. There's tea here. Tiny, how are you? Welcome in.
We're two of a kind. Stoic. Isn't that what people call us? Our hearts are connected, but we don't talk about our feelings. We don't even understand them ourselves. Maybe we'll talk about it someday, but today is not that day.
Interesting. All right. I mean, you don't have to, but you know, Daddy calls you Snow Lily.
Years. I thought I could handle this. Manamarco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment.
Are you gonna be all right?
I have pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Manamarco filled my head with shattered memories. They're like broken glass. With every beat of my heart, they stab into me.
Take a moment, catch your breath.
That voice, Manamarco's voice, it taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. He never broke my will, but he broke something.
Will you be able to make it through this, Sai?
I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. My pain has subsided. Let us make haste and finish this.
Where do we go from here?
We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb, where so many of my fallen comrades were interred. We must take care to respect their resting place.
Okay, I could do that. Let's go. Cozy, hi, how are you? I'm being respectful, I promise. But also.
The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your
What?
fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard?
Oh God.
I've taken the liberty of raising them.
Thank you
and
for
their
the follow.
clients anxious to see you.
I really appreciate it.
King of Worms defiles the memory of the honored dead. I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard. We must consecrate the shrine.
Okay. Jeez, does he tell me just to leg it? Is that what he's telling me? What if I can't? Oh, running. Okay. What's GPS, ma'am? I have no idea. 10 million. No, I haven't done a DPS test because I'm not wearing actually good gear.
Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance.
I'm still working on getting some new PvE gear, or PvE gear in general, so right now I'm just wearing Julianos.
Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
Okay. Which way is that? This way? The way we just were? I'm being gaslit. Which way is it? This? He told me to leg it, so I'm gonna. Back this way. Oh, it's a whole nother vault, I think.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai.
Yeah.
Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
My TikTok is full of date everything clips. The game's on Hinge. I know. I really want to play it, but I was trying to get a code for it, but I haven't heard back.
Puzzle of sorts.
No, Rick, we do everything. A lot of PvE though right now, just because I'm leveling up this account from the beginning, so I still don't really have any good gear. So a lot of it's just kind of slow. Whatever we can get into. I haven't PvP'd in a while, just because like I'm a little burnt out on it, because it's kind of a fuckfest. But I'm interested to see how it is now with subclasses. Just a fucking quiz? What is this, Sai? Wait, which way am I trying to get it to all go? What does this mean? Is it me? I have too many companions. Everyone get the fuck out of the way. Yeah, there's subclasses now. There are subclasses now. I'm currently leveling up a Sork. You have to level the skill lines though, which is why it's a little bit slow. Okay. I feel like I'm just repeating it. Oh my god, what a nightmare. I bought it last night, just a discount for the deluxe edition on Humble Bumble. Oh, it goes pretty fast with the green CP passive. Yeah, it feels like it's going pretty fast, to be fair. Sai, do I look like I want to fucking do this? I wonder. Okay. Does it have to be up? Oh my god, this is a fucking nightmare.
You did it! The bridge is down.
What was it the hardest thing we've done all day? Oh my lord. We did it, guys. What the heck? Yo, I haven't done the Harborage quest since literally like 10 years ago, so I thought we would do it together because they did add on some new quests to the Harborage storyline. So we're kind of starting from the beginning of the Harborage and going through it and seeing what they added on after. Yeah. Brendan Milligan and Matt Mercer are voice actors in the game. I have a huge crush on both. I really want to play it. I could buy it, I also can't really, so I was hoping to see if I can get in as a creator, but I haven't heard anything back. So we'll see. I'd like to. I feel like that's a very us kind of game.
Starting to annoy me. Kill them!
By your grace, through these consecrations, we beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
Okay, we've got that guy down. Date everything. Cam. Have you played that one yet? It just came out.
You're dead.
Oh my god, they're all race now. I just realized that. That's sad.
That will teach them not to cross us.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It
You
must
mean a
feel very
crypt
much
filled
like
with
home
the
to
rotting
you,
corpses of
Titanfall.
inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
I didn't spend anything on games right now, but the impulse took over. I get that. It looks like a great game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm teetering on it. I'm teetering. It looks really fun.
I always find myself in a better mood after a meal.
Sharpie, stop it. Should I jump down? Yeet.
Your pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
Grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Manamarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me.
I'm scared.
Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me.
Yeah, but he doesn't actually have it.
And beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manamarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try
We're not your
and
friends.
stop me.
You're going to
I have
regret
so many companions with me. Like, how could we lose? Why should I lose? Did we get him? How much is it on PSN for you in euros? I play in British pounds, but I actually don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Cam.
There it is. The door
It's
to
a
the
fancy
Vault of
looking
Kings.
door. What do I need to do?
The shrines have been consecrated in Stendar's name, Now you must use the Ring of Stendarr's mercy to open the vault doors.
How?
Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring of the doors to lift the ward. The door should open wide.
Gaping, some would say. Hi, hello. I'm ready. I forgot how I did for you last time. You know, my fears fall off. Ew. Good, I'm glad. I'm not sure, Kim. I think it was just maybe Kofi, but please don't feel obligated. I would like it, but I don't want you to feel like you have to. Look at the beams.
Look, the amulet.
That door's open. Main Marco himself is here. I'm ready. Excuse you. Oh.
Live to regret this.
Am I here by myself? Where's my companions?
Take care of that enchantment. Don't let it get to that point next time.
Sharp, I don't need to be lectured. Thanks, Dad.
Miserable fools. You are nothing. I am Manimarco.
Keep Manimarco occupied. I'll close the portal.
Okay. You're only 262% feral. You honestly, you've been more.
Die! Obey me.
You've been more. That's not a bad feral.
Focus
Oh.
on Manimarco.
Sorry. Okay. Oh my God, he's sucking me. Stop it.
I grow tired of these games.
Is he dead?
You really think that death can stop the most powerful necromancer Tamriel has ever known? This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Uh-oh.
You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination?
Dad's here.
Consequence?
Dad's here. Dad's here. 901.
You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Oh. Look at he made a hole in the ground. Uh-oh. I guess I'll just take this.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanborn. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
Well played, Titanborn. Well played.
Oh my God, their relationship is so funny.
Nothing like that freshly charged feeling.
It's time to go home.
Let's go home, for the love of God. I can't believe we heard we heard Molag Bal. That was Dad. He found out that Manimarco was like conspiring against him, essentially. Being selfish. He can't do that. I guess the God of Schemes. He'll know.
It is done. The Amulet of Kings is ours once again.
Yes. And Manimarco is defeated.
Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the God of Schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him.
Oh, it's probably gruesome. What do we do now?
Sai Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught.
And my soul?
I've not forgotten, Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, vestige.
Okay. I think we're getting all the trainee sets and their different traits. Healthy. I think I decon all the good ones, damn. I'll keep those. Iconic welcome in. You know exactly who this is. Is that down a bit? It's a cheeky Friday. It's a little Friday. That was cool. So I don't know what they're expecting next, though. Okay, new character? No, this is my Arcanist. We just never did the Harborage. So we're doing it. Together. Together. Oh, it's nighttime. Fuck yes. Give me that. Sigic portal. Yes. Easy skill points. Plus they added story to the Harborage afterwards they added on story for the new DLC, so we're gonna see what's in there. You know what I mean? I think it's after. It's after you do the main story. It adds on, I believe. Okay, I'm going to take a quick pause and go pee really quick. I'm gonna refill my water. I will be right back. Okay? You're back.
It's not what it looks like. I swear. I just needed, well, blood. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
Oh, okay. Let him continue. Oh, uh-oh. What do? Do we stop? It's too much. Grab the stake, drive it to his heart, or do we relax and let yourself drift away?
There's no more pain, no more fear, no more struggle.
Is he killing us?
It's all over.
Is he killing us? Ah! I'm dead! Oh no! He said he wasn't gonna take too much. No! Okay, how do we... I just put it onto anything? Oh god, how do I use it? Oh! I had no idea. I had no idea. That was the most fun I've ever had. Wheeled Wonders. That looks fine. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Ah! Oh my god, monster truck. What's going on here? Making my way downtown. Da-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Ah! Da-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. You literally sniped. What in the hell? Are those bombs? I'm kind of worried, but these bombs? Oh no, they're just balls. Oh, what a fun shrine. It's monster trucks. Literally monster trucks.
Hi, friends. Thank you for waiting. I haven't played in a while, but I heard there's a lot of new changes to be able to multiclass. You can. So right now I'm leveling a sorcerer skill line on my Arcanist. So I have sorcerer stuff. By the I like how right when I open my window something loud happens. I was gonna say, by the way, I opened my window a crack to see if the air would help a little bit. The heat in here. It is hot outside as well. So if you hear extra cars today, I'm so sorry, but I was hoping to see if we get a little bit of cooler air in here now that it's dusk. But it looks like that might be a hard no. Because it's not cold outside, and that's okay.
The companions assemble once more. Travel to the Harborage. It is time for our final preparations.
The final preparations? Oh god, we gotta go. It's fun seeing people do the Harborage. Like, look how many people are just like in and out right here. It's a good time. I just realized who's over here. Catapult's over here juggling. It's the final pre-up in style final of the final count. It's the final countdown. Oh my god, we missed a chronicle. Should we check them out? Number 5. Abner Tharn here. Collecting the red guard from the halls of torment was simple enough task in the end. I find it curious Sahan was affected by his experiences with the other companions. Though I find his tolerance of affection for that hulking she-troll distasteful, it cannot be denied that his willpower through his imprisonment was nothing short of legendary. We know where the Amulet of Kings resides. It is perhaps fitting that he returned it there. Sahan is a better read than I expected, but perhaps a bit too poetic. A clever patriotic man of imperial descent. A clever patriotic man of imperial descent might have immediately thought of the ancient citadel Sacred Tor as in its association with the Alesia and the Covenant of the Divines. Cedar, hello, my sweet. Welcome in. It is perhaps a great blessing that the elven Manimarco has no such love for Cyrodiilic history. Sahan is a curious individual. I have never considered the Red Guards quite as contemptible as many Nibonese lords might. I find him most agreeable of his of the surviving companions. Oh, he's saying how much he likes him. He understands duty and dedication, serves those he knows to be his betters, and hones his craft with singular dedication. Oh, he likes that he's just a warrior. Despite his inability to resurrect a lost tradition for the best, probably, given its supposed implication in the destruction of the Redguard homeland, Sahan's abilities with a longsword are awe-inspiring. I recall a time during the war against Longhouse Emperors when he rode at the head of the column of mercenary soldiers tasked by Varen to assist in the liberation of Leowen. It turned out that Leovic, scion of the Tog, and then Emperor of Imperial City, employed those mercenaries as double agents. When Sai came before the gates of Leowen with his loyal troops, they turned on him, hoping to deliver the severed head of Varen's legendary Dragon Guard commander to Emperor Leovic. The tea! Secondhand accounts of citizens are often difficult to trust, but even if one takes simple exaggeration into account, it is clear Sai fought his way through two forces intent on separating his skull from his neck. When he returned to Rebellion base at Bruma weeks later, he did so with the scalp of 86 men. He did so with the scalps of 86 men in the news that Leowen had been freed. He never spoke of it to me, despite my pressuring. Barrett, of course, did not pry. He used his own charisma and overactive imaginations of levies that spin the tale of glorious combat. One man against two armies, Sahan, who single-handedly freed Leowen from Leovic's control. The truth, I suspect, is far more brutal and bloody. One does not saw the skin off 87 skulls unless one is burdened with a great deal of suppressed anger and bloodlust. One man does not take on 600 at once. I think it was far more likely the Red Guard fought a brutal, running battle throughout the city for days, murdering commanders, guardsmen alike, until the Reachmen and their mercenaries eventually quit the settlement. That's what makes Sai Sahan so dangerous. He does not look to be the sort of who will remain hidden away in dark alleys and back streets, surviving by eating garbage, butchering one by one. Men so savage the only way to frighten them is to become murderous, invisible ghosts, haunting the shadows of an occupied city. And yet, that is precisely who he is and what he has done. A whole book about how badass Sai Sahan is. Oh my god, the tea. Okay, these ones are shorter. Chronicles of the Five Companions, chapter 6, page 6, I guess. It's only one page, I think. I am called Sai Sahan, son of Nazir Sahan of Bankarai. I have been asked to add my words to these chronicles, and though I am no scribe, I will do my best. The teachings of Divad, I can't read all these names, so I'm going to do my best, tells us that while a warrior may hone his craft to perfection or sharpen his sword where he may cleave stone and steel as though it were air, the true worth of a swordsman is denoted by the quality of the enemies he draws to him. Oh. I find myself idly wondering if the great forebears would consider this philosophy if they could see us now, and witness our enemy, the Prince of Daedra known as Molag Bal. At first I thought to write that my training did not prepare me for this, but after hours of meditation and counsel of my once emperor, I have come to realize this is exactly why Kusura had trained and studied for so many years. The sword singers of old Yakutis were said to be more than mortal, possessed of focus and skill far beyond what other men might achieve in dozens of lifetimes. While I cannot claim to have reached such greatness, perhaps my final test was to not wage wars alongside emperors, but to bring righteous steel to bear against the foes of all life. I harbor some doubts about whether I am ready for the coming struggle, but I did not break under the tortures of the betrayer. But I did not emerge from the halls of torment unscathed. Torn flesh knits under ministrations of my lord's healing magic, and my savage dreams are soothed by Snow Lily! By Snow Lily's warm voice. I'm dying. I gotta start that part over because it's so cute. Torn flesh knits under the ministrations. I don't know what that word means. I can understand from the context of administrations. Under the ministrations of my lord's healing magic, and my savage dreams are soothed by Snow Lily's warm voice in my ears as I startle awake in the dead of night. But I am still not whole. Tharn and I speak at length over games of skill and strategy while I recover. I have spoken plainly about my worries. His contempt at my perceived weakness serves as a much-needed counterpoint to Snow Lily's tender words. I endure and accept it, for a warrior without humility is flawed, as a sword blade forged too rigidly. His words harden my resolve and keep my wit sharp. It is difficult to set aside the many deaths at the Abbey of Blades, and though we did what we could in the wake of the attack, it will be many years before Kusura is ready to train more students in the way, the blade, and the mind. When all this is ended, we should survive. Should we survive, of course, I would very much like to return there and help rebuild. Perhaps I will ask Snow Lily. Do you see why I keep my fucking window closed? Do you hear the assholes outside with their stupid bikes? We're trying to be romanced by Sai Sahan. Should we survive, of course, I would very much like to return there and help rebuild. Perhaps I will ask Snow Lily to come with me. I bet he will. And the man's a poet. The man's a poet. Okay, we got one more. We didn't just read this one? Okay. Chapter 7. I am called Sai Sahan. I set my thoughts to paper. It pains me to see a city of such history corrupted by the foul necromancy of Manny Marco and his black worms. Though the sons and daughters of Cyrodiil are not my people, it's precisely their ruination of something so deeply, culturally significant that causes my heart to ache. In many ways, though I neither crown nor forebear will admit it, we are more alike to Imperials than we are different. Varen honored me when he asked me to captain his dragon guard. I trained many of the captains myself, drilling them in the arts of swordplay, leadership, and tactics. There's so many races and many creeds. There was devout Nethanol of Morrowind, Nethanol, I don't know, who would quietly recite sermons of his heathen demigods, each drawn. I can barely read the cursive sometimes, so I'm doing my best. I can also recall young Lucas, an outcast from his family's holdings in High Rock, over some political squabble. Not all of us were Imperial, and yet we took readily to their traditions, learned their ways, and even their food. We believed in the vision of the Empire once. This day it seems the Empire was just a dream, and Sanctor was merely a ruined shadow of that dream. I swore an oath to Varen to protect him and see his own dream of reuniting Empire come to pass. But now as we witness, I must admit, it will be impossible to fulfill that oath. Even now, the Imperial City is besieged by those who would see their own petty leaders seated upon the Ruby Throne, and very few of them are of native soil. I mourn the loss of Sanctor and the broken empire to the ravages of conflicts both cosmetic and mundane. But it is not because I hold any special love for Imperial ways, but because it is much like the fate of the Sword Singers, a broken line that only a scant few seek to mend for reasons that are unselfish or uncorruptible. That's sad, because if you've seen Imperial City at all in ESO, it's filled with danger. The city's completely overrun, which is why when we were playing it in Oblivion, I was so shocked at the way Imperial City look. It's a city, but in ESO it's overrun by Daedra, and it's a whole freaking thing, so it's so different. I suffer the same guys when my windows open. I always lose my concentration during game dev. Oh, do you? Well, that was just really loud, so you know what I mean. Yeah, the bikes that were outside. I don't know if my mic picked it up. I'm assuming it did. It was very loud.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn.
Why have you summoned me, Varen?
As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever.
But Molag Bal is still a threat, and I haven't found my soul.
That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do.
How can we be sure that Manimarco is truly gone?
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
Yeah, I think we want to see the visions, don't we? Also, Cedar pulled up the question of the day, which I haven't even asked you guys. I totally forgot. Is there a niche side of TikTok, and of course they put Reels and Shorts just in case. Is there a niche side of, like, TikTok world that you guys are on that you didn't expect? Like, I don't know. There was one point where I fell down how to make your own ginger ale. That was a niche side of TikTok. Right now I'm on this TikTok where someone's reposting clips from, like, 90s decorating shows where they did like home improvement shows, but it was like in the 90s, and they were doing the craziest stuff, like hand painting rugs on the floor, and like everything was like stencils and paints, and it was so fucking crazy. They just get emotional when they heard Double Dip for the first time. I personally did not, and I'm so sorry for that. I somehow stumbled on niche goth mommy side TikTok. God, it's a good side TikTok. I'm on AI ASMR glass cutting foods. Oh, I've seen the glass cutting foods. That is AI, you're right. I know the feeling. We have two obnoxious kids riding up and down the street while I'm sleeping. Oh, I'm being loud? Yeah, I bet. That is annoying. That is. My TikTok does get really niche. I'm trying to think of another one. I fell down like Right now I have just a lot of like basement yard clips because I watch that podcast so much that so when I see the clips I like watch them, and now my feed is like mostly those clips. I love a story time. But yeah, the gingerbread one was very niche. It was like this is like how you make your own sourdough. There's like what's the ginger a ginger bug? Is that what they call it? But it's how to make your own ginger ale. And I just wasn't expecting to be on this side of TikTok. Or the 90s fucking home improvement one. Oh my god, they're so funny. If you guys are not on the side of TikTok, please, if you see it happen, let it play. Get in there. Let's look at these visions.
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please,
oh.
No more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him.
Scary.
Despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Saisahar will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Diva, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining.
What is the link?
It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you
Me?
with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer.
What offer?
When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner.
Me, Taiwan, Idri. You stop it, that. You're not wrong, though. Go on.
The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King, Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong. But destiny requires a 5th.
What are you suggesting?
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic. But please, humor an old soldier.
I'm honored to join you as the last member of the 5 companions. I would say yes. We're saying yes.
My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Saisahar. We are equals now.
No.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Saisahar, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of
very
Lorcan.
serious.
May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Saisahar is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
Yeah, that's
It
me.
is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars.
Stop it.
He shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Can I loot this backpack while I'm here?
Please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the god of schemes.
The gang's all
Come
here.
my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
Okay, I'm ready. Pyro, welcome in.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. It must be pretty damn shiny by now.
He was a wise man, your father.
I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends.
Oh, you may not get another chance. What do you want to talk about?
Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal.
There's a war to win. I need to take up the fight in Cyrodiil. I probably picked that years ago. I probably picked this one. Hi, Pyro. I'm doing well. How are you? There's a whole world to explore. I want to see what's out there. There's nothing to talk about. We've got work to do. I want to do... There's a whole world to explore.
Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes.
That's actually so sad. What about you?
Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages.
Why does this sound kind of perfect for the vibe? Are you serious?
What? No. Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way.
Yes, Snow Lily.
What's your one regret about all we've been through?
Wow. That we've been through? I have no regrets. The deaths of so many people, missed opportunities to seize power. God, you could really be negative here. I'm gonna say I have no regrets, but also the dead people. I'm gonna say I have no regrets.
You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look back unless you're planning to head in that direction. I guess that's exactly the kind of person we need right now.
Kinda. What about you?
Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that.
What else is on your mind?
One last thing. You like mead?
I love mead.
I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave.
I'll drink to that.
Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince.
Yeah.
Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention.
Okay.
Getting all chummy with Titanborn?
Snow
I
Lily.
enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service.
That's not why I did it.
The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller.
Is that your way of thanking me?
I suppose it is, but that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger.
What do you have in mind?
First, the plane meld must be stopped.
Okay.
Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them.
What then?
Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul.
Is it even possible to defeat Molag Bal?
I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings.
Go on.
With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit.
Oh.
The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds.
Okay.
If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you.
Wouldn't that just cause another soul burst?
Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price.
There always is.
Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual.
I just realized, I've remembered what this is at the end. Someone has to die?
More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning.
No, the price is too high.
Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no.
No.
You not need to give your life this way.
No.
This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris.
Oh man.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again.
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you.
Oh my gosh, we have final words, y'all. What do we do? Do we actually have to pick somebody for real? I started my first ESO character. That'd be fun to watch a stream on my other monitor. Hope you have a wonderful day. Sprout Heels, welcome in, you sweet thing. How the heck are you liking your character? What'd you decide to go with? Let us know. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm going to turn this up a tad and then some other things down a little bit. Because I want I feel like the dialogue's still a little too quiet for us, so I'll turn that up a tad. Wow, we actually have to pick one. Okay, oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. Okay.
It appears we have come full circle, Vestige.
Who do we pick? Does one of you truly have to die?
That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice.
But first, the plane meld must be stopped.
As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all.
I'll find a way.
When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
I think I have to leave for the next quest to start again. I almost think about choosing Varen. If I'm really choosing. I want Saizahan and Snow Lily to like have a good time together. Do we break them up? This was Varen's whole fucking doing, but like we don't hate him that much, right? Yeah, I think we'll go. I guess we'll go Varen.
Is it always this crowded?
Good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would.
What the?
Greetings. I am Varnus Galarian, head of the Mages Guild.
Is this
I
the same
need
quest?
Your assistance.
My assistance.
Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to meet with Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Skywatch. Even Iren's personal agents think my ideas sound.
Pajamas!
I just have a few final preparations to make.
Pajamas, hello! Hi, Raiders, welcome in. How the heck are you? How was your today? What'd you get up to? Tell me all the things. If you need to raid and run though, please go take care of yourself right away after stream. Go take a break, go get drinks, snacks, all the things. I hope you had a good time on Rune Factory. So fun. Are you romancing? Are we having fun? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. We are on ESO today. Hi friends, welcome in. We're on Elder Scrolls Online. We're doing a little bit of questing. I don't think I'm supposed to. I think I could just go right back in here. We're doing a little bit of questing. Shiny hole. Shiny hole. Perfect. So we're just doing a little bit of questing today. In fact, yourself, I actually stumbled into romancing everyone. I think, it's a happy accident, one of those little happy accidents, because I feel like you need to. You know what I mean? You gotta just like feel around, see what's the vibe. Date everybody. Did they all leave? Hello? Where is everybody? What? Did they leave without me? Did they leave without me? Where'd it be? We do have one more book left. But thank you again, Pajamas, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream. I hope it was really fun. But please take a break if you need to after stream. Feel free to lurk, whatever's the vibe. Not a lot of games support data for some mechanics. Should make the most of it. That's what I'm saying. I like to do that too. I just want to know. Abner Tharn once again. If I had a drake for every petty king or would-be emperor that wanted to get their filthy mittens on the Amulet of Kings, I could purchase Akavir right now under the scaly feet of those detestable snake people. What in the hell? This is when you're supposed to have kind of post-marriage ability to see what life would be like if you had been married, and it applies to everyone. Wait. I have kind of a post-marriage ability to see what life would be like. And there's an achievement look behind it. Oh, then yeah, we need to get everybody. I agree. You know what I loved in, well, you know, Harvest Moons and stuff. When in the older Harvest Moons, they would, after 3 years, I think, if you didn't romance them, they would get married. So they had like a rival romance, and they had cutscenes with their rival, and then they would get married if you didn't marry them. And I loved it. I was like, there's so much tea. There's so much tea. You would accidentally like stumble upon their romance cutscene, and then you'd be like, oh my god, but I'm trying to romance them. It'd be a whole thing. I loved it. I think they should add that back to games, honestly. I want to see everyone dating each other and getting married, and then like we're all married together. But same but different. Same but different. Animal Prey did that the absolute best. Each rival marriage will lead unique child, and there's only one way to get those characters. Yes. Yes, I remember Animal Prey did that. I remember when I first saw the rivals thing was in like Friends of Mineral Town. And I thought that was so fun. I'm like, this is so cool that after a few years, they would get married. It just adds to it. I don't know why farming sims aren't doing that these days. I think we all need more of that. The amulets lost after the fall of the Reman dynasty was the dawning of the Second Era. Centuries before my birth was considered the greatest catastrophe of all time. Without a duly ordained emperor, stop fighting on the desk. My cats are so unhinged. Without a duly ordained emperor sitting on the ruby throne, many prophesize the doom of the world. But like many good something, okay, you know what? Actually, Ebnerthon is way too many big words, and I'm fucking tired. Way too many. Where'd they all go, though? Are they all at the... I'm confused. Were we supposed to go there? Fighting on the desk. Who knew? Maybe we are supposed to go there. I didn't think we were. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I thought we were like, you know, heading into the final part of this, so I wanted to keep going. Dr. Resner. Oh yeah, it is that one. Okay. Near I guess we gotta go to Skywatch.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Let's see. Let's go check out Skywatch. I don't remember coming here last time for it. I thought the portals were always just like in the Harborage, but that's cool. Go get a little adventure. Oh my god, I love this wolf mount. It's so cute.
Traveler, a moment, please.
Sorry, girl, I'm so busy. Okay. Hello, everyone. Razudar.
Seems like just moments ago we were in June, yes? It is a good thing Raz is so quick on his feet. Wouldn't want you waiting on him, like we are waiting on the Guildmaster.
The Queen says something about Moloch Ball?
Yes. Vanus Galerian of the Mages Guild requested your presence. He should be here soon.
I love Razudar. I think he's such a good character. What does Vanus want?
He begs your assistance with a hopeless task. He seeks to bring the Alliance leaders together for a meeting, one which they will all survive. This is insanity, of course, but the Queen tells Raz to give him whatever he needs.
Okay. I'll help if I can.
The Queen tells Raz that you speak with her authority, yes? This responsibility is a great one. Better you than Raz. You are aware of what will be involved?
I'm not. What needs to be done?
Certain communications must be made. Dangerous communications. This will ensure the safety of all. This one may have to delegate. Yes, of course. Cariel will do that. That was not
There's some unhinged going on here. Yeah. You're right. For wet food time, they know. My cats are also doing that because they're about to get a little bit of a dry snack before we go to bed tonight. So they're hovering, and they're convinced they've never been fed. They already had full dinner. I usually just give them like a little, you know, a little sprinkling for a snack, and they're hovering.
Job for Cariel?
No way. Do it yourself.
What? Why?
Thrush is a homicidal maniac, and Copper Daria, let's just say I'm not her favorite person.
Why is Copper Daria displeased with Cariel?
I may have collapsed a building on top of her.
Oh.
Accidentally.
Ah, yes. This one forgot about that. Very well. Raz will take care of it. And he will send Copper Daria your warmest regards.
Apologies for my lateness.
Oh my Damn it, Raz. Not so close.
Oh, hey.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild.
Okay,
Both
this
of
is
our
getting very
guilds believe
involved.
The time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position.
What's the problem?
Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal.
True.
For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides.
Is the situation really that dire?
The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody.
True.
And all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together. Maybe cut a deal.
So what do you need from me?
You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected. You have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats.
Me?
In short, you're the perfect diplomat.
You want me to speak with the alliance leaders?
I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk.
I'll do my best.
That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things...
Oops. Okay. Well, we could definitely do that. My rewards. My loot. Okay. Mikey, hi, welcome in. Listen, I hate to end slightly early, y'all. I know Fridays usually go longer. But I'm recovering from being sick yesterday, and I feel like I'm not being as like hype and very social with you guys as I would like to be, so I might wrap up stream here today. I feel very guilty and I don't want to, but I know I'm not talking enough, I'm not doing enough, so I'm like, maybe I should just wrap it up for the day. But I just feel also my eyes are so fucking heavy. But tomorrow in Discord, we're having a cute little movie night, and we're gonna do a jigsaw puzzle together online, and we're gonna watch Pirates of the Caribbean. So if you're not a part of my Discord, I would love to have you over there. I will be back on stream on Monday. So TikTok, I'm gonna end your stream first. We are saying bye. I'm wrapping it up today. I'm a little sleepy and still recovering from being sick, so I figured I would just wrap it up. TikTok, I love you guys so much. I will see you on Monday, but if you want to join the Discord, things are in my profile, all the links to all the places, so please come and hang out. We would love to have you and hanging out. So I'll see you everyone. Bye TikTok. Bye TikTok, you're very cute. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. I'm so sorry I'm drained. I'm trying to like really fucking get it together, and I'm just not there. I'll try my best. You know what I mean? We're gonna raid out today. Thank you guys so much for your support on ESO. I don't know if it's everyone's cup of tea. Sometimes I get nervous if people don't love it. But thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna add in other games occasionally, but you know, I'm excited to try and grow with ESO, so we're doing our best. You know what I mean? Let's raid out to Nerdvich, thank you so much for hanging out. Ollie's hovering, and here's Bobby here, right here, by the way. They're hovering because there's food coming, and they know it. Let's go to I don't know. I'll do my best. Actually, let's go here. This person's not an ESO, but they do, raid us often when they do play ESO, so it'd be nice to check them out. They're on Fallout. We're gonna go raid Medic. Oh, he just started. Oh, perfect. He just started. So he plays a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, but also some Fallout. He's played Fallout 76. I know it's a big contender to see, like, which one's the best one. But let's go raid Medic. He's very sweet. He's got a cute dog. You might get to see it once in a while. But Medic's a very vibey place to hang out. So you may love Fallout with them. You'll definitely love ESO with them. So let's go raid Medic, okay, friends? And please, please come with me. Go say hi. Medic's super lovely. I'm struggling. Here's a raid message. I'm struggling. My brain is actually turning into fucking scrambled eggs in real time. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna try to fucking lock it in for next stream. I don't like being low energy, and I appreciate you guys being here. I don't like being like, you know what I mean? I'm excited to be here. I look forward to seeing you guys all day, so it's very disappointing to me when I'm not there, but I'm trying. Stay cool, stay safe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Look at Bobby. Oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the Just Good for Our movie night. Look at him. And otherwise, I'll see you on live stream on Monday, okay? And I'm going to try to get a YouTube video up over the weekend. So, be good, be cute. Here are my socials. Here's my Discord. Here's my YouTube. Here's all the things. Grab a link. Let's go say hi to Medic. I appreciate you so much for being here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had a wonderful time. I miss you guys. No, I miss you already. Everyone have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. I promise. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You're all wonderful. So cute. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Go say hi to Medic. Goodbye.
Here? Come on, ribeye steak. Well, it was date night. Definitely date night.